Welcome back, guys, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sundays with the Boys.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. We're available on all of your major streaming platforms. You name it, we on it.
And please, if you can, go ahead and make a small donation to our GoFundMe page, Sundays with the Boys. That way we can work on getting an intro for you guys and making this experience better for you all.
Once again, thanks for tuning in and hope you guys enjoyed the show. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in again for another episode of Sundays with the Boys, episode 26, Tampa Bay's #1 rated R podcast, your podcast enjoyment about nothing at all. Niente but the boys.
Sorry.
I know we're good as always. Is you is.
Is you wait, my baby.
I love her.
Y'all started early.
Anyways, it's Chauncey.
It's Teddy.
We got Keisha on today.
Hey.
And Marcus.
Marcus.
Again.
He's back again. He's alive.
I'm alive.
He's
guys.
back again, alive again.
Alive again.
Alive
Rebirth.
again. Right. He just needed 3 weeks. That's what it takes.
Yeah, apparently. That's his respawn
Jesus,
time.
3 days, me 3 weeks.
Crazy. That's crazy. Damn,
We can't all be Jesus now.
Can't all be Jesus. Nor can we all get Jesus in a jar.
Some
Jesus in a
need
jar?
Jesus, though.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's an old Southern slang, I guess. I
Oh,
don't
is
know.
it?
I used to hear that shit a lot when I'm growing up because it just
That
basically
definitely
like
sounds
you
like a
can't get
Southern
anything
thing.
you want. So that's basically what that
Oh,
means.
you can't get Jesus in a jar.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
Right, you
basically
can't have
what they say.
everything. That's
Can't
a
get
very
everything.
Southern way to say something. You definitely show where you from.
Yeah,
I've been
man.
throwing out the bless your heart thing to people
Oh
at
my
work and shit
gosh.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know what I'm saying? It's that Southern insult.
That's so
It depends on how you use it, the context.
Oh, bless your
Oh,
heart.
bless you.
Yeah, right. Well,
Bless
bless
your
your
heart.
heart.
Bless your
If you
heart.
like it, I love it. You know, you gotta be salty.
All right,
with a
I
little
guess
bit
if
of
it's
sweet.
good for you,
Right.
pretty much all that fucking means.
That's what
Exactly.
that means. If you like it, I love it.
Bless your heart.
That's too crazy.
That's hilarious.
So how have you guys been?
Been alright. Other than a little sinus infections. and
Right,
shit,
sinus
yeah.
infection with no antibiotics.
No antibiotics, just fuck the doctors.
boy.
But they're not really. The doctors they're good people. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Hey, there's some bad doctors, you know.
that's true. No, I've just been straight, just working.
Word.
Oh, recently took up fishing for some strange reason. I said
yeah.
You ain't
I
like
want
the
to take my
fish
country
now?
behind, go outside and start fishing.
That's what y'all doing now.
Yeah.
I
The
bought me a
rods
little
are in the
rod
car
and
right
reel
now.
in the car.
That's
Yeah,
Baby, we're gonna stop over here by the bridge before we leave. Telling them how.
Yeah.
that's what I said.
Y'all should take Chauncey. Chauncey's been wanting to go fishing.
I'm like, you got a rod? I'll take you to Walmart. We gonna buy one right now.
Right. It ain't that
It ain't
expensive.
that hard.
Fucking hilarious.
All I need is a boat, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, I want a boat so fucking bad.
Me
I want a
too.
pontoon
Me
boat.
too.
Pontoon.
Oh no, the
Yeah, like a pontoon
Why
boat. It's just like a
pontoon?
regular square boat that just kind
Yeah,
of
with
floats
the
and
little-
chills.
It's the metal one, metal pontoon.
Yeah. But like it's like a giant deck. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of room for like movement, walking around and shit like
Oh,
that.
I got you.
Plus, like I don't know, it'd just be like cool to like sit there on a pontoon boat. I don't want
seems
like
cool
a. I feel like other boats are really cramped unless you get like a big size boat.
Yeah.
But a pontoon boat, you got all that space
You eliminate
for
all.
a small amount too. Like pontoon boats aren't that expensive. They like 14 grand.
It's not.
But
bad.
you know,
Wait,
It's a
14
pontoon.
grand or
It's a-
1400?
14 grand.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish it was 1400.
That'd be awesome.
I seen a little
Dinghy?
rowboat for like 900.
Man, give me a dinghy and some oars, and I am good.
That's what I was.
I
I
don't
was
need
like,
nothing
damn, that's
crazy.
like $900. I could buy that.
Bruh, your fucking back muscles and triceps would be fucking
Man, I wanna
lit.
feel like
Keisha
I'm
would be like
rowing
super
college-
fucking
Ooh,
buff.
that's the goal. You know, I'm trying to lift weights. I want to lift
Smoke,
weights.
row. Smoke,
Period.
row.
Toke, row.
That's what it was,
Toke.
those toke row.
Token roll.
Yes, toke. Nah, but it's fun. It's chill. You just go find some water. I got my fishing license online. It took like 5
Oh, okay,
minutes.
so you do have that.
Oh, yes, of course. Freshwater and saltwater. I want to try saltwater.
We do everything by the law except for watching movies.
There's a lot of things I don't do by the law, but we ain't gonna say that on record. You know what I'm saying?
She's murdered somebody.
Wow.
She's murdered somebody while jaywalking.
Wow. 2 offenses.
The jaywalking murder.
Take me to jail. Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Damn, that's good.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
That's great.
What about y'all?
I'm not dying anymore.
It's not
Thank
dying
the Lord.
anymore.
Hallelujah.
It's kind of.
He's been delivered.
Deliverance.
I don't like men's no more.
I don't like men.
Fucking love that video.
No more.
I've been delivered.
Delivered.
How we gonna finesse this?
Just so you can push the mic back.
Oh.
Or you.
Or the man with the long arms.
Look at me. Look at me.
Oh, that's an option. You right. I just trying to make no.
Right. So we've really got to come up with a way of passing a blunt while we're like
We just gotta be closer
recording.
proximity.
Yes, but personal space.
just
I'm all about personal space.
6 feet, fam.
6 feet, personal space.
I am violent.
I'll come up with something though. You can get like
Conveyor belt.
escalators.
You
Tiny
get a Hot
escalators.
Wheels track or
Roomba?
one of those electric car tracks. Yeah, put it on the table.
Put it right there on the table and just.
Oh, word? Just
We
put the
each get
ashtray
a-
on
Oh,
it.
with the remote.
Yeah,
The little buzzy and then move it along the track. That'd be OD but lit. Staple like a little clip to like one of the cars back so you can just place the blunt right in there to see. Yes.
Lucas said that we're too close. What do you mean we're too close? You don't like about family? You don't like it when people have close relationships with one another?
Right. Social interactions are
6
important.
feet.
6 feet, fam.
6
You're too close. You're too close, man. You're too close. Get out this door. We're close.
Fucking shit as you die.
What? Jamaican at Home Depot?
Oh
Jamaican
man.
Jamaican
Home Depot?
anything.
Just-
Just Jamaican anything.
Jamaicans are anything.
You're not understand the word. Come
Out of my mouth.
We are close. Put down the sausage. There's a chick on TikTok who does those videos. She just like fucking reenacts it. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah, that one chick, yeah, bro. I fucking got her on Instagram.
We don't have that.
We don't have it.
Don't have it.
We don't have it.
But I see it's right there. But I have it.
We don't have it.
But listen, like if you're going to a Jamaican restaurant, they have to be like semi rude to you. Not
Yeah,
completely
in order to
rude
get the
you.
It's
best
not going to
food.
be good.
It's
yeah.
not gonna be good if they're not partially rude to you
We don't
Yeah,
have
it's
that.
just like
by American standards.
it's one of those things. Like the cliche
Yeah.
has to be there.
If you go,
Like if I go to an Italian restaurant and I don't see somebody doing like the spaghetti hands, the
it's not good spaghetti.
clamps.
It's not good spaghetti. That's how they
boobas, the bobbity
they mix it with their hands. That
Yeah.
same gesture is what they use to toss
the
the noodles.
That's insane.
Can I get the jerk chicken? We don't have
No, yeah. If you don't leave a Jamaican restaurant mildly irritated, you didn't get good food.
And then when you go home and eat it, all the irritation just melts.
Is there anything like that for white people? Like,
I
is
don't
there
know.
a cliche for white people? If you go there and you don't see two Karens arguing, like, food's probably not going to be good.
I mean, is really the jury out
That means
as far
that
as
the
white
service
people
is
having
gonna
like
be
the best
trash.
food?
If two Karens are sitting there arguing.
Not for Karens.
Okay, what's the top tier for
Karens
like
are never happy.
white cuisine? If we were to say
Oh,
that,
God, like, I really feel like there is none.
because
everybody-
Fair food.
finger food, I'm dead.
Fair food.
Oh, fair food.
They got like fucking corn dogs and hot
Yeah,
dogs and
bacon on the
Oreos.
stick, fried Oreos.
You know, that's American staples right there.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Hot
love me a
dogs,
good hot
corn
dog, I ain't
dogs,
gonna lie.
yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Good old corn.
I guess
dog.
that's really it. Like, hot dogs,
They say
hamburgers.
barbecue, I guess.
Oh
Yeah, I
no,
guess
they
so,
could
barbecue.
They could barbecue.
Technically, yeah,
But here's, it's not technically a black thing, but I would rather
It's
go
not
to a
really a
black
black
person's
thing.
barbecue.
Because a
And
lot
a
of
white
people
person's
barbecue.
barbecue.
I feel that.
Oh, they
Yeah.
grill, they barbecue. A lot of people barbecue.
Barbecue is just like
It's just
cooking
cooking over a
outside.
fire.
Yeah, in the
Outside.
fire. Yeah.
Right.
Think about like barbecue
But, hey,
restaurants
man, that's
though.
a trade though.
Like I don't really care. Like
Think of burning barbecue, for instance.
fire.
Yeah, it's got fire.
Absolutely
Right. Now every
fire,
other
man.
barbecue place that you went to outside of that, what was the racial preference? Of
Yeah. Well, what was the demographic?
Right, what was
if we
the
were to say?
demographic of where you went? Were they some white people serving you some barbecue now?
Yeah.
It's alright.
Oh,
I can eat it.
Right, exactly. Like it's edible, definitely. Will we go back again?
Nah.
No, we will not. I'll go back to Burning Barbecue
Any day.
Oh, yeah,
I wish they were open 24/7.
I still need some gator bites. Y'all owe me some gator bites.
We do.
Yeah,
we do owe you some gator bites.
Gator
man.
bites from an establishment not gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Facts.
Let's go find a gator.
We're just gonna have to. Yeah, we can pick
go
up some gator
fishing?
meat. We just don't know how to cook it.
Yeah, we can go.
It's gonna be like a few
Fry it up.
testing.
I could burn a little
Fry it
shrimp.
up. Deep fry it.
We gotta get the seasoning right though.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
like
that's where
some
it's at.
Cajun, some
Some
cayenne,
Old Bay.
some lemon juice.
You said some Cajun, some
salt and
cayenne.
You know what,
pepper.
man? Yeah, we can definitely watch
Cajun
those
seasoning?
barbecue pit boys or something like that.
Pitbull will be on point, but
All right, watch some of them.
That's light work.
Get
That ain't
some
nothing. A little research.
Alligator recipe. You know. Well, never mind. I've changed what I wanted to do for my birthday, but I did want to do like a food trip of going like to Orlando, to Jacksonville, to Atlanta, and trying different food places.
Sir.
And I was like, we could, try and find a.
Sorry.
Yeah, right.
I freaking love Guy Fieri. Okay.
Me and Chauncey want to go to places and find out like good food and then great places to
Y'all
smoke
should
at.
legit and then talk about it. The fuck? That's amazing.
Yeah. And then we'll
the show
For
will be
your
called
birthday
High
trip?
Places.
Snaps of approval from me.
High Places.
high places,
Y'all gonna be just as cool as what's that guy's name? What's that guy that you like? to
high
watch?
places and high prices.
Bronson, Action Bronson, whatever.
Actually, oh yeah, his ugly delicious food.
Fuck, that's good. Or some
Fuck,
shit.
that's
Fuck, that's good. Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
that's
yeah.
delicious. Or
Fuck,
something.
that's
Oh,
delicious.
something
That's
like
what
that.
it is. Yeah. Fuck, that's delicious. Action
Batty
Bronson's that's good.
Robinson, is that his
Oh
name?
no, that Matty dude is that Canadian
He's
dude.
pretty
He's
fucking
hilarious.
good too.
He's
Have you
good.
guys watched Fresh Fried and Crispy? Because that's a
No.
really good one too. He just goes around to like different areas as well.
that?
And, it's the. Do you remember the dude Dame from like the old school video? Yeah, he
Yeah.
had Five Guys, and then they the auto tune people made a song about him doing damn.
Oh,
It's him, and so he now has a show on Netflix
Get out of
called
here.
Fresh Fried and Crispy.
Good
So
for
he
him.
he
That's
came up
what's
from
up.
like these sitting
guy
in
who
there
ate the
doing
sandwich.
YouTube
In his car.
videos,
In
sitting in his car
car.
doing movie reviews.
Right.
Because I remember whenever he did chicken sandwiches too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
especially
he
whenever
was a chicken
Popeyes was
sandwich
dude. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, and then
Yeah, I remember seeing a
that
few
was
of
that
his
was
things, yeah.
2018.
Yeah.
And then now he's got his own show on
Hey,
Netflix,
that's fucking
he don't
sweet.
come up.
and
Right.
it's really good.
I like those cuisine shows.
Oh yeah, me and Chauncey live for it.
So what kind of
That's
places
when
you
we
trying
found
to
out
go?
about the ramen dude on Japan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
It's like
The
some
street food
cultural
one?
it was a street food one.
Street Food Asia or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah,
that on
probably
Netflix.
so.
If it wasn't that, it was one specifically dedicated to like Asian food.
Okay. I'm waiting for them to drop out like another round of like cooking shows, like cooking contest shows. I want another season of American Barbecue Showdown.
Oh yeah,
That was the
Absolutely.
most wholesome
The first one was
cooking
pretty
show
good.
I've
Yeah,
ever
the
seen in my
first
life.
I
season
thought
was
it was
pretty
great.
cool.
Yeah.
Everybody cared about each other. They were like,
Right.
"Nah,
They were
like,
sharing these seasonings and
don't
shit.
quit, man."
They
Like,
were encouraging each
They
other.
were encouraging
it was
everybody.
Positive. I liked it.
very positive.
Discovery Plus is coming out with some good stuff. Food Network is really milking it, man.
Yeah.
Really milking it.
Have you? No, that's coffee. Never mind.
Hey, oh
What?
no, go.
Go
It
ahead.
was comedians and coffee.
Oh, the one with Jerry
Comedians in Cars
Seinfeld.
Getting Coffee.
Yeah, comedians and cars getting coffee with Jerry Seinfeld.
Okay, no, I haven't
Yeah.
watched it,
It's
but I
actually-
imagine it's just like them talking and everything. Like that.
Oh yeah, that's
And
exactly. Just having a conversation over coffee, and then
Talking
Jerry
about their
drives in
favorite
a
car.
custom car. Yeah,
It's on my list of things to like watch and listen to because
cool.
like I've been really into like podcasts where like I've been listening to T-Pain's podcast because
him.
he just gets there with different people and they just talk about like what it is to be in the industry and stuff like that and like their favorite songs, what like learning about T-Pain's history, how he went from like $40 or $40 million to broke, and now he's $2 million up. But now you see him in all these like commercials and shit like that. He's got all these endorsements.
about to get
He's
these
making
bags.
money.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's
about to
all
get that.
his money now.
Yeah.
Amen.
He actually now has the rights to Nappy Boy Radio.
That's
Before
what's
he
up.
didn't have that. His
his
lawyers or whatever like that gypped him out of it.
Yeah, jeez, the industry kind of
Well,
sucks,
50% of
from
it.
what I hear.
They give him 50%
It's
ownership.
nasty.
I brought up another show idea to Teddy today. You seen the show Drunk History?
Yeah,
Hell
no,
yeah.
he's
So,
told me.
so yeah, so we thought about doing that for like our anime and movie
drunk
reviews.
anime.
No,
I'm
what
with it.
saying.
You're
Like,
a
we'd be
genius.
high as fuck or either be drunk as hell. Like,
That'd
we
be
do
cool.
That shit.
I'm with that.
That's what
That's
we were talking
perfect.
about. We could do that. Like, yeah, man, get our shows out there,
You get those unfiltered reactions. It's gonna be great.
right? But like, yeah, man, this shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Good
I'm all
ideas.
for it. I feel like if I'm high, I won't really like have fun explaining it. I'll just be like, yeah, man, it's just like that thing, that they do. But I feel like if I'm drunk, I might ramble on a little bit more.
Yeah, I feel
He
that.
does like to go into detail when he does his storytelling, so it'll be great.
Right?
Like, that'll be the
Use
moment
your
that you
strengths.
do
Use
those
your
deep.
I can't wait to go on a 5-minute rant just for me to get in the middle of it and be like, what am I talking about? No, never mind. I don't want to do this anymore.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, no.
Sounds awesome.
Which reminds me again, I still got to get that bottle out of the car. Chauncey's been driving around for like a week and a half now with an open container in the car in the back seat.
Didn't know. He just told me today. I'm like, so I've been driving around this car this whole time.
Hey man, you ain't done nothing crazy.
Yeah, man, but he still ain't changed the sticker on the back of his car, so they can still pull the car.
Yeah,
over.
it looks like it's still expired.
Right, so they can still pull the car over if they don't run the plates first.
Get those fixed.
Yeah, man. So Teddy doesn't care, but it's okay.
No, man, it's fine.
That's it.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of mind, in a cell.
Right. That's where I'm gonna be too.
Wow.
That's exactly
Who's gonna
where
bail
I'm
you
gonna be.
out?
We'll host a GoFundMe session.
I know you did not say a GoFundMe to bail him out.
Well, I don't have
Boy, if you
money.
don't open-
Call my
You shoulda
mama.
thought of that.
Call my big sister.
What your mama? What if your mama say you should have thought of that before you was driving around open container? I didn't know.
I'm just gonna say because it was fucking Teddy.
Teddy, I'm coming for the last.
His family
get
loves me.
Yeah.
They
I
think
can't
I
call Grandma Lucas. Grandma is not in the ability to do the things that she was doing prior.
right.
So,
You're
yeah. Oh. Teddy thinks my family loves him.
Is that false?
They think that I do a lot for him. I guess
Daphne
does at
I was
least.
gonna say, I was like, I don't know nobody else that thinks
And like, I guess
that. Right.
she just like the last time she was over. She was, well, thank Teddy.
Right.
Thank Teddy. That he's
like-
there, and I'm like, I didn't do shit.
That's what I wanted to say. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let him live it up right now.
Is it
I was just
I
like-
think it's just because
I wasn't
you're
even
in
living it up.
proximity to him.
Yeah.
My mom kind of did the same thing. Well, thank goodness they were here. Thank goodness you had this person, even though they didn't
Yeah.
absolutely do anything. It's just the fact that we're in proximity.
Well, no,
Oh, I
because
know
we were
you're
talking
saying-
about me trying to get him a job where I'm at now, and how I got him a job at Sunpro, and then she's
what
like,
the
well,
hell?
yeah, and I was like, Sunpro wasn't a good thing. Realistically, he lost
you
his
had good
secured
intentions.
income.
But you had good
and
intentions.
took a risk. It was good intentions.
yeah.
So the
Definitely
fact that
good
you're being intentional with your actions and you did something positive, you're still in a good light. And then some pro fucked it up, not you.
Yeah, man, I got everybody to lose their jobs
Well,
and their sense of
okay.
security. I got Marcus to quit his job.
Wow, you're digging
got-
into yourself right
I
now.
got Chauncey, I got Lucas, you know what I'm saying? They all fucking quit. I was about to get a whole bunch of other people in there. All for them to lose their job equally. Oh, I got Chrissy to lose her job.
All for
Right.
them to
You
lose
know.
their job equally. Stop.
All right, man. I was over here fucking up everybody.
I don't think you should blame yourself
It's
for
all
that.
good.
I don't. I don't.
Period.
It was a great job.
It was.
It was only bad for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
6 for them.
Terrible.
Facts.
It's like, I don't know. Shit changed real quick though.
It did.
It was all nice and
Y'all thought shit
sunny,
was sweet.
and then
The atmosphere fucking just changed.
yeah,
bro.
everything
Yeah, man.
shifted.
That's why you can't trust white people.
Right.
Right.
Here and there went into Parmesan.
All right.
Everything just went to shit.
All right, man. Fucking Minute
Parmesan
Maid and
fucked up all
lemonade.
the blue cheese.
Everything
Man.
pasta.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get Chauncey a job with me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go through the same thing again. I'm gonna get Chauncey in there, and I'm gonna get
Don't
Lucas
say
in
that. You
there,
gotta
and
speak
then
positivity over your stuff, man.
I never said it was bad, Keisha. Okay, there you go, assuming,
I'm not
estimating
saying
over
that the
there.
job was bad. I'm saying you gotta have a positive outlook on the whole situation. It's not gonna be the same thing again. It's gonna be something different.
No, it's gonna be the same thing again.
Maybe it'll be something worse. Gotta be positive.
Chauncey gets his own car this time,
Oh wow.
so you know.
Whipping, mobile.
To them counties and back.
Counties and back. There's some nice rides though.
Yeah, I
They're
ain't
not
too
bad,
much worried
but
about it.
I like driving around. I have noticed that Florida's really a beautiful spot.
It really is. It
Like-
really is.
Sometimes Because other times, like driving through Polk County, I'm just like, wow, this is a shithole. This is a fucking trash area. But then, like, going up to like Brooksville is like
gorgeous.
Tall trees, like very like forest green areas that you're driving through and everything like that.
The woods, bro.
Yeah, but then on the other side, like Polk County is more like marshland. It's not really woods.
Swamp.
Yeah,
There's a difference. Yeah,
it's because it's lakes.
Exactly. Pretty much, it's all the water that pretty much takes away all the beauty.
It's because they couldn't chase waterfalls. They have to stick to the rivers and the lakes that they're used to.
Yeah,
The
they didn't have
ponds
enough
of
TLC.
The pond.
They don't like
TLC.
TLC. They don't want to have TLC over there in Polk County. Child.
Oh, you said TLC. I
Yeah,
thought
they
you
didn't
said
have enough TLC.
DLC.
Said they couldn't go chasing.
I thought they didn't have enough downloadable content.
What? DLC.
That's hilarious.
Jason Waterfalls.
Jeez.
Don't go Jason Waterfalls. That's hilarious. Oh man.
They didn't even have a what you call it.
What's a what you call?
No, I'm thinking to
That's
myself.
that candy bar.
Hey,
A whatchamacallit?
yeah. What's a what you call?
Yeah, they also got who's a Wheezy. Who's a done it?
Bar?
And what?
The candy bar?
Yeah, the
Y'all,
candy bar.
I forgot what I was thinking about. I was trying to think of a funny pun about chasing waterfalls. I'm thinking about something with a paddle or a canoe or an oar to go chase, but how can you do that in swampland? You're gonna get eaten by alligators. See, I thought about it.
You can
Or
get
a
eaten by
draw.
alligators anyways.
Get attacked
That
by a
just
draw
happens
No, I grew up in the woods.
anywhere.
I grew up in the Everglades, pretty much.
Yeah,
the pretty part
Alligator
is out.
Alley.
Literally, I grew up on Alligator Alley. I lived there, like 2 streets down. Alligator Alley was there.
Oh, okay. That sounds terrifying.
No, really. I mean, when I grew up there, it's like we were pretty much the first house on the street, last house on the left. And it was nothing
What was
but
this
those high
Cleveland Brown
trees.
ass laugh there?
The high trees you're talking about pretty much was everywhere around us. So I don't know. I was used to it.
That's nice.
Bears,
Like,
normal.
It's what bears now?
Alligators, normal.
Bears?
Man, yeah, real bears.
Wow, man, I'm going to the Everglades.
Florida
I know that.
Everglades.
I
know
will
they're up
literally
north as
take y'all
well.
to my house in Naples. Y'all can see the actual bears and snakes. Oh my.
Hey, no.
Gators.
He don't like reptilian creatures.
Oh man,
I don't like reptilian creatures either, but y'all gonna see these Everglades.
I was changing the condenser yesterday and found a nest of snake
seen that,
eggs.
a nest of
I saw
snake
that on your
eggs,
shit.
yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
I was
Man.
scared because that grass was kind of tall too. I was like, bro, if this snake comes slithering out the grass, they're attacking me. Right
And then
now.
No, you
wasn't there
gotta
just
stop.
that small ass snake that was there?
Yeah, the little. I think that one died though, because
Oh, okay,
yeah, I don't
okay.
know.
You gotta stomp really hard. Snakes don't like vibrations. If you stomp, you're straight.
That's
Lucas has been
fucking
going
crazy.
in on like the streets that you stayed on. He's at Crocodile Corner, Bear Boulevard, Manatee Main Street. He's just been going in.
Actually, it was Everglades Boulevard that I lived off of. If you really wanna know,
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
shout out to the Golden Gate Estates.
Golden Gate Estate.
Yeah, that's where the real country niggas be at.
Have you guys heard about skinwalkers?
What is that?
Like they're-
Werewolves.
In your skin.
No. They're not
Lichens.
werewolves or anything like. They're
They
not
just
lichens or
change
anything like that.
form.
They're like these like beings that can like shift into animals, but they don't really take on like the full form of the animal. They're like
Animorphs.
weird and
I was about
different.
to say Animorphs. I read those books.
Fur.
That's what you trying to say.
They're not animals. They're not
Animorphs,
furry. Jesus
bro.
Christ.
Oh my gosh. Yo, it's crazy. Animorphs.
But no, they take on like these forms. Like if it takes on the form of a dog, sometimes it'll have like 6 legs or something like that. Like it just looks fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
But you could tell that
It'll
it's
have like a
that
human
animal.
face, but like a deer body.
That's terrifying.
And like it tries to imitate the animal to gain like to get you to get closer to it, so it can eat you. You know, that type of scenario. Or like if like they say to be careful about letting your dog in at night because you don't know if that's really your dog.
Why is your dog outside at night?
Hello, you
Why
don't know
would-
people just open the door and
dogs
let
have
their
to take
dogs out?
shits at
Yeah,
night.
you don't walk it.
Not
Nah.
everybody do what we do. Hello. There are white people in this world that just open the door and let their dog out.
I hate how accurate that was.
I grew
'Cause
up with
I
them.
do that.
Hello. They literally just open the back door, go to the bathroom, and come back.
Right. He'll come back. He know where his food at.
Right, for real.
He gonna be tired of standing outside.
Right. They know where to come from.
Alright. Alright.
But they have these fucking. I went down like a loophole on TikTok about skinwalkers the other day. So, but do you think they would have like skinwalkers for Alligators? I think that'd be a little bit crazy.
That'd be
So you're
cool.
thinking reptilian versions of these skinwalkers?
Yeah.
Like half lizard, half
people.
human?
Not really, like, it's not like a half lizard, half thing,
Still
but like,
giving me
it's
animals.
like this, like,
What if it was just the alligator head and then like the human body underneath the
even
water?
worse, yeah.
because then
Yeah.
it just walks out.
Yeah.
And it's a human body and the alligator head,
Yeah.
and you're just even more
well,
fucked.
that's the other thing too. Like, so a skinwalker is also like the
Starts
same thing
running
as like
Terminator.
the Wendigo. The Wendigo, like the big like deer
The big
head thing that like walks like on its hind legs, but like fucking big deer head. That's
Yeah.
a skinwalker thing. Yeah,
No, that's terrifying.
yeah, but that as an alligator.
Holy shit, that'd be scary as fuck. Because you'd just be sitting there, oh, it's an alligator in the water, and then it just stands
I
up.
don't know, bro. He might be top heavy. We might have an advantage. Think about it. Unless the body matches how big it is, because you know how
That
long
almost sounds like the
alligators' heads are.
Annihilation movie I was watching yesterday.
Oh yeah.
That almost kind of sounds like it.
Huh.
I don't know. There's like this barrier or something like that's like spreading out into the world or whatever, like spreading all over the world, and like inside the barrier, it's like everything with like a biological DNA is just being altered, and there was like this bear that was like altered, like he had his fucking face decayed off, but he had human speech. So he was hunting like that. So like he was screaming, "Help me!" like to like get people to like come to him type shit. I was like, that's fucking scary, bitch.
Yeah, it's like honestly those videos that I was watching kind of like got me into a very like unsettled mood.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like how eerie this is and how eerie this is making me feel right now, because like
So, do you think it's real?
no, I don't. But like it's just still like
Eerie to
something to
think
think
about.
about. Yeah,
It's
it's like it's creepy to think about that could be a thing, because like they're talking about like if you're like ever out in the woods or anything like that, and like you hear a voice calling like for help or anything like that, don't fucking go to that voice.
Yeah, no. You fuck
Like-
yourself.
I mean, that's just like Sirens of the Woods. Instead of them being beautiful mermaids, they're ugly, disgusting animals.
You fucked yourself. That's so deep.
But like, and then there are these people, the people like recording and shit like that. They're like on their cell phones and shit like that, and they're driving down their dirt road to go to their house at like 2 a.m. and they hear like these like loud ass fucking screeching sounds, and then you hear like voices like help, like shit like that, and they're just like, fuck that, bro. They
Okay.
fucking press on the
You
gas
know-
pedal type shit.
It's really creepy that you say that, because like he probably has not heard it, but I have definitely heard those things multiple times throughout the day. But I don't know if it's just like somebody over at the property on the other side of my apartment that's fucking around, because it's nothing but trees and there's like a big fenced area and there's like a building on the opposite side. But I'll like literally hear in the middle of the day, straight daylight, somebody like, it's like at a certain time every day while I'm working, hey, I'm like, sometimes I hear like, fuck you, and I'm like, bitch, why is y'all arguing every other motherfucking day? Like, can y'all keep it
addicts
down?
across
Yeah,
the
that
street.
just sounds like
that
a
sounds
like
crackhead.
It sound like
But
It's
but
close to a skinwalker.
we
But you
do
had
live
me.
off Nebraska.
Close
So we live close to Nebraska. So
Oh yeah, so yeah, they right around the corner. Know what I'm saying?
180. No. But then the screeches
Stripper
part
girls
is where
getting
you
beat up
have
by
me.
their
The
pimps.
Nah, but check
screeching.
me out. The screeches, though, it's probably some type of wild animal. I don't know what kind of wild animal. Some type of wild cat or some fucking shit, or I don't know. But it's just these weird screeching noises, and it's like I always hear them, and he's never there when I hear these screeching noises. But it sounds like a freaking like pack of baby panthers or something. There's not panthers over here in this.
There's
side.
Florida Panthers, which are also the
Well, I
same
know,
thing
but
as mountain lions
they're
and
in the
cougars.
Everglades, though, where I grew up. They're in the
Basically.
Everglades where I grew up. They're not down like up here. I mean,
Yeah, they are.
the panthers.
Yeah, they are. There was one like right behind my job. Like they made us like stay inside the building. Like we couldn't go
It was
to
a
the
big one.
Like you could literally see him from the building. Like this motherfucker. Like
Wow, I
walking
wouldn't
in
think
the
they would be
back.
up here.
Yeah.
Over there at the new place?
When I was at GDIT.
Oh, okay, GDT.
Yeah, when I was
okay.
at GDIT.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't think they would be up here this far, but we're still in the woods a little
Yeah,
bit.
man, just
in
because
this
we in the city
area.
don't mean shit ain't, you know what I'm saying, the country out
Facts,
here.
right? Because I was gonna say I've seen the
It
fucking
get country
boar.
when we drive out here.
like-
This is the
I
notice
seen a
fair.
coyote on the side
This
of the
is
road not too long ago.
This is, I don't know how I don't know what Tampa works. I'm barely from here.
I almost got killed by a pack of
It was for
coyotes.
me. You was just reaching. Oh, thank you. You said you what?
I almost got killed by a pack of coyotes.
Yeah,
I don't know if I almost got killed, but
What's tea?
Where were you at for that? Were you up in
tell the
Ohio?
story.
I was in Ohio. Yeah, and this is back in middle school when my mother, she used to deliver newspapers in the morning, like early morning. So we'd get up like every morning around 3-4 o'clock, and we'd go deliver newspapers in the morning before school. And one day, it was a winter, I was out in this little apartment complex delivering newspapers. I had just thrown my last little bag, and I turn around, I start walking towards the car, and all I hear is and it's getting louder and louder. Louder and louder. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? There's nothing I've ever heard before. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, that's probably crazy.
And then I turn around, and like 7 of them bitches run past me, like, and then one turned and looked at me, and I was like, oh fuck, bro, like that right now. And then he just went on ahead. I was like, oh Jesus, bro, scary shit I've ever seen in my life, man.
I feel like there's an unspoken rule of the universe, and that rule is, if you don't fuck with me, I ain't gonna fuck with you.
Right,
Bruh.
that's pretty much the unspoken rule of the universe, bro. Just
Like,
don't fuck with it, bro.
Real shit. I just feel like that's the case.
That's how I
So
feel about wasps and bees.
That's how I feel about living in the
I
ghetto.
feel like that about wasps and
I'm
bees.
dead.
Like they're not gonna fuck with you,
Yeah,
really.
no.
Like if you're not
They
fucking
don't.
with them, like
I
they
think
don't.
it's so admirable that they think I'm a pretty flower and they want to come over here and pollinate
I had a
me.
bee land on me the other day, and I was just like, "Yeah, homie, we can't do this." let me flick my hand and like, "All right, boss, you out."
Bees are cool. Wasps
I ain't
are
gonna
another
fuck with
story.
you. Just don't fuck with me, fam.
Wasps are aggressive.
I've never had a wasp be aggressive to me.
Oh, let me
either.
tell you
They
a
be up in
story.
your face.
Let me
man.
tell you a story.
I just be like, oh, okay.
I was like 6 and
I
a
don't know
half,
what we're
7. It was like I had a trampoline in my front yard, and there was a wasp nest in the little metal rails on the side that kind of hold up the netting around the trampoline. You know, the bougie trampolines that have the net.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Those
the
aren't
little
safe.
poles- Shh. I was 6 and a half, about 7. Who you really worried about safety back then? Come on now. This was when life was sweet.
They're literally designed for safety. I meant to say they're not fun.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I
no.
meant
You
to say.
can't kill yourself.
Oh. I'm like, them
There
shits
is
was
no
great. I used to
imminent
jump
death,
into
like,
the nets
you know,
on
in the
purpose.
back of your
I thought it was
danger,
fun.
yeah.
If you fall,
Oh, okay. Well,
that thought.
I like safe, clean fun. Anywho, as I'm jumping on this trampoline, I finally learned how to do a backflip, and I had yelled for my mom so she can come out and see me do my backflip. As I'm yelling, my dumb ass is yelling straight into this pole where these angry ass nests of like 4 wasps is sitting, and I'm just yelling, I'm hollering, Mom, as I'm jumping, Mom, and just like, I know that wasp is sitting there thinking, ooh, this bitch say Mom one more motherfucking time. So I do it again, I'm like, Mom, and all of a sudden I hear, and I get stung in my face.
Oh no!
Shit.
Oh yeah, I swelled up like a motherfucking cantaloupe, like cantaloupe-sized cheek. I went into the bathroom, I sang in the mirror, I am beautiful, no matter what they say, crying. My dad, I swear to you, I was so fucking dramatic. I swear on everything. Bro.
You thought your first reaction was to go see Christina Aguilera?
No. That was like my initial sting. Of course, I went inside. I ran to my mom. She took the stinger out. She put baking soda and stuff on it. But I was already like having a reaction. So it was already getting hot as fuck and swelling. But it wasn't like anyone else's swelling. It's extra huge. So at that point, I'm like, okay, my mom has to go to work. It's like 11 o'clock, and that's when I go into the mirror and I see my face, this fucking big, hot and heavy on my side of my face. It's just like, oh my goodness gracious, I can't believe that this is happening to me. Like, I'm 7 years old, crying in the mirror over my cheek,
you bring me
drooping down like
today? Oh my god.
Yo, it was crazy.
No.
It was crazy. I drank so much Benadryl. I slept so long.
Benadryl, the real fucking
Benadryl to go
the real
for
Xanax.
me and all my terrible things.
The child Xanax.
But I was just yelling loud noises, something that aggravates the wasp. They will feel like they need to attack you.
Oh, yeah.
Or they'll get in your face, or they'll get close to you, and then you end up accidentally touching them, and they're like, "Oh, bitch, you bumped into me." Stay
Right. That's pretty much all.
like,
it
back
is.
the fuck up, nigga. This is my air. Like,
Yeah,
hello?
they definitely have Black Force energy.
They do have Black Air
Black
Force.
Air Force energy, just angry all the time because they crease them motherfuckers. It's not my fault. You crease them.
Right.
Like, bro, yeah. You built your house
If
in
a
this
wasp was a
wet-ass
person,
area.
they'd be on the corner selling drugs.
You think so?
They be the ones always.
I think we the ones in front of the gas station talking about some. I got got this weed. I got this.
I got gas. Sir, I'm at a gas
They're a
station.
little bit more aggressive than that.
The one at the
man.
gas station? Yeah.
I had that happen to me. It wasn't that. I was walking, whenever we stayed over there by USF at the house, we were walking across the street, me and Lucas were, and I'm high as shit, or I'm drunk. I don't know which one at this point. All I know is that that fucking journey, that 10-step journey across the road was long. Very long. And I'm talking loud as fuck. And then this one dude just walked by, he's like, yo, I got gas. I'm like, there's no gas stations around here. Like, this is just a regular convenience store. Like, what is this fucking dude talking about? I guess it's convenient that he has gas.
Right.
Yeah. And then Lucas was like, he's trying to sell you drugs. And I was like, oh. Damn, I kind of missed out on that, huh?
I don't need gas.
I don't want your gasoline, sir.
I don't want any gas.
My car has gas.
You keep your petrol away from me.
Like, man, I got a full
You probably
tank.
only have 87.
Goddamn
I use
fossil
90.
fuels.
Right.
Do you have super premium? I think not.
Right.
I'll take my business elsewhere.
Is that 90?
Is that 90?
93.
That's hilarious.
Revolution.
Will not be televised. It will be brought to you on podcast.
Speaking of the revolution.
It will be.
Oh, what? It brought to you on podcast?
Yeah, Lucas.
Which
is like,
revolution? The Prince Revolution?
the one where we eat the rich.
Prince
Because
and
now that
Revolution?
Rihanna's a billionaire, we have to kill her.
The jury's out on that. She a little too fine to moita.
Oh, Lucas said, "What is this? Unleaded?"
It's goddamn 89.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is. So, I guess are we now? How long are we into this right now?
36, Playboy.
36. All right. You know, that's we usually go for an hour before we get into our real shit, but I feel like everybody's comfortably high right now. We're good to go.
Yeah.
I guess.
So, anyways, the Suicide Squad came out. This is where I'm fucking up my
Yeah,
accents.
you
now.
sound like Shrek right there.
Shrek.
Yeah.
Stop.
You sound like Shrek right
You said
there.
a little bit.
Jesus Christ, that wasn't even close to what I was going for. Anyways, the Suicide Squad came out, and official rating from everyone in this room who's seen it is a solid 10 out of 10 with a 7 challengers on the Toretto scale, meaning it's about family. It's got family elements in there,
Okay.
but it's a solid movie. Fucking great.
Whose family?
It's everyone.
You know, Bloodsport and Ratcatcher.
Their family?
No.
It's about
But they
family.
become family.
And it's about connections. And
They don't
closing.
do the bullshit like in the first Suicide Squad movie where they're like, we're family now.
Yeah, okay.
No, because
It's
that,
not like
that gets a 1 out of 10 on
That
that.
was awful because they did
wasn't
not
about
like
family.
each other like 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah, but this one is more like they don't necessarily become family, but like, you know what I'm saying, they still end up sticking out for each other in a
Okay,
way.
yeah.
At least Bloodsport and Ratcatcher too.
Okay.
But it's about Ratcatcher 2 and her father. Like, they have like a little moment of like family talk. Bloodsport and his daughter, which is the whole reason that Bloodsport's even into this movie. Spoiler alert for anybody listening.
It's really
No,
not.
they-
It's in the trailer.
It's in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler, but we're gonna get into it. But we're fucking the premise of it, of course, is Bloodsport. He gets into it because they're saying that Waller's using his daughter against him. Ratcatcher 2, just again, like I said, she has her whole thing with like her dad. That's the whole reason why she's cool with rats, and that's where you get to meet the star of the show, Sebastian.
The rat.
He's a tiny rat. Bloodsport has a fear against rats.
Spoiler alert.
That's fair.
I already gave out the spoiler alert. But
Like a Batman type of I'm afraid of bats fear of
so
rats.
no, yeah, I mean he's
crazy.
afraid of rats in general. He just doesn't
Rodents?
want to be around them.
No, that's fair.
He doesn't like to touch them or anything
Yeah.
like that. He freaks out whenever they get close.
Yeah.
The second star of the show is John Cena. Peacemaker fucking makes this show. It is so good. He says some of the dumbest shit the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
Yes. Him and Bloodsport pretty much have like this whole like back and forth dick measuring contest the entire movie.
Huh.
Like, so Amanda Waller, whenever they first meet Bloodsport, they're like, this is blah 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 Dubois. Like, his father trained him ever since he was a young boy to become a deadly mercenary. Pretty much anything in his hands is a deadly weapon. And then so she recruits him, and then she brings him to meet the team. And they're like, this is Peacemaker. His father raised him to be, a mercenary ever since he was a young boy to train to kill, and anything in his hands is a deadly weapon. And he's like, are you fucking shitting me right now?
Right.
Like,
This nigga does basically what I do.
yeah,
We got the same origin story. Get the fuck out of here.
pretty much.
Right.
So it's them two having a dick measuring contest
Yeah.
the entire. And he's like, Peacemaker's like, well, I'm better than you. And he's like, how are you better than me? I kill everything like a bullseye. He's like, I even kill it better than that. He's like, how? He's like, smaller bullets. My bullets go through your bullets, and they don't even touch the walls. Like, okay.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Does it not accomplish the same thing?
It's key for later on in the movie.
It is key.
Alright.
It's a key
Influential.
statement for later on in the movie.
All right.
Lucas brings up a good point in here. Polka Dot Man.
I want to see it because of Polka Dot Man.
He also brings a little bit of the Toretto scale into it.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like a good thing about family, but he has family issues.
He does have family.
He's got really bad family issues, bro. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
That shit is
Basically,
hilarious.
His brothers and sisters were mutated on like he was.
His mother did experimentations on them to turn them into superheroes, and it didn't go well. And so he's got like repressed, very, very repressed issues about his mother. He sees his mother in everything.
That's terrible.
Everything.
That's
So
terrible.
there's a scene where you see it from his view and he sees the whole team looking like his mom.
Oh, horrible.
That is insane.
It's hilarious though. It's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, they're like, it's whenever he's explaining everything in his backstory, and they're like, so where's your mother now? And he's like, everywhere.
Damn.
It's sad, but
King Shark is a very great addition, and I hope that they bring King Shark into other shit. Bring him into Aquaman or something like that. I'd love that dude. That dude is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. King Shark in every iteration I have had no issue with.
I love the Ron Funches version.
The Ron Funches version is so fucking great. I fucking love that show. The Harley Quinn show, phenomenal.
Hilarious.
There was a marathon on Adult Swim last night for, Suicide Squad.
Oh,
They
yeah?
just did the whole first season, I believe. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Then King Shark is great. Bloodsport was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
I've been having this thing lately where I can't watch Idris Elba. Like, Idris Elba just plays the same character over and over again for me.
Yeah.
plays Idris Elba.
Yeah, but this one, he's not bad. So I guess that's a thing.
So
I
Idris
wonder if he
Elba
had a
gives you
song
like
in the
Nicolas
movie and I
Cage.
didn't know.
Huh?
You know how people say Nicolas Cage?
Oh, Nicolas Cage just
Acts
does
like the same
Nicolas
person
Cage.
in every movie, you know?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
only.
Yeah,
That's how you feel about Idris?
that's how Lucas feels about Keanu Reeves, and it's almost technically true.
I mean, it's not wrong. It's
He's
not
almost
wrong.
technically true, yes.
If you're a typecast, you're a typecast.
Yeah.
You know,
Rock is a typecast. He
The
acts
Rock
the
is
same.
100% a
Yeah.
typecast. I still haven't watched Jungle Cruise, but I plan
It's
on
because
it,
it's
but
just Jumanji 3.
he got sucked into Jumanji, and now this is the world he's got to live in.
Yeah, he's just a boat driver.
It's hilarious.
Oh my god. New players.
Yeah, that's all of it. He's an
players.
NPC character now.
Oh my god.
Damn.
He's the NPC that's with you through the whole story and actually puts in work.
He's Sully.
He builds the storyline with
He
you.
puts in work.
Good character development.
Right.
He's along for a few missions.
Right. Kind of integral to the story.
He's the dude that like you can't run too far away from. He'd be like, "Hey, wait up!
Be right there.
Right.
Don't leave me now." And then if you do leave him, it's like mission failed. Fuck! Now I gotta go all the way back.
All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Follow the train, CJ.
That's who he is.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I used to hate that shit, like the missions where they had to follow you or whatever like that,
Yeah.
because you get to a certain point and then like you're on a fucking cliff and they fall off.
Yeah.
They die. Now I've got to go back all the way damn near to the fucking beginning of the mission, which is still a whole town away.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't have fast travel unlocked yet. This is the mission to unlock it. Bullshit, man.
Fucking sucks.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, that you say that,
That's what,
that's
like-
so true.
That's
So
what
fucking
playing
true.
a survival game is, bro.
Yeah,
It's just all that.
Oh my
all
God.
the
Man,
time.
that's why I can't do that shit. Because fuck that shit.
It's rewarding, though. It's rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. What games we got this month for PlayStation Plus again?
We got Hunter's Arena Legends. Got Plants vs. Zombies 2, Battle for Neighborhoodville.
Heyo.
And we got Tennis World Pro 2.
Oh yeah. Did you get the tennis game?
I
like you
did.
said?
I
Oh,
did,
You
yeah.
played a couple games?
Nope.
Nope. No.
I literally did it last night at like
Oh, yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning.
I'll download that bit, play in a couple rounds.
I did try to play I didn't play it, but I tested out all the characters in Hunter's Arena. Because it's Avengers mixed with like Call of Duty Warzone. So it's like a battle arena shrinking like thing. First, remain to be the last standing hero alive. But also at the same time, there are like goblins and demons that are also there that you can fight, and you can do it with your friends too. So it's like PvP and PvE together,
Right. That sounds
and
pretty
it's
cool.
like melee combat based. They have like long range and mid range heroes, and the basic attacks and the martial attacks are very, very similar, but the ultimate abilities very different. They all range, they all do different things. Like, it's pretty cool, honestly. They put a little bit into it, but I haven't actually played a match, but it looks like it might be enjoyable. They have one dude in there who's a panda. They've got another dude in there who's like he's like a monk of some sorts, but he's definitely a black guy with an afro. And he carries around like a giant fucking like hammer bell thing. But he's more of a healer than anything else. Like, he can...
It's a hunting horn. That's what it is.
So hunting.
It's a hunting horn.
But he does like this meditation circle that can heal his enemies, or heal his allies and shit like that. There's another chick who does like this like shifting phase thing, kind of like how what's her name, Moira does in
Apex?
Overwatch. No, yeah. In Overwatch, the
Okay, alright.
one bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Gotcha, yeah.
But she does this like phase thing, and if you hit an enemy, it like stuns them and like does damage to them, but it can also heal your allies. So like they have, definitely like healing aspects of it. There's this one dude who like has this fucking spirit tiger form that's OD. Pretty fucking cool. He's like a long range character.
That's so cool.
Yeah. They've got this other bitch who's got this floating orb ball that like does different elemental damages. I think it's thunder, lightning, and fire. Or no, it's ice, lightning, and fire.
True.
But still pretty dope.
Sounds like a decent lineup this month then.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people actually didn't like this month's PlayStation Plus.
I heard.
They
that,
actually
though.
lost 1 million subscribers this month.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All because of a lineup for 1 month.
For 1 month. Like, the rest of the month has been pretty good, or the rest of the year has been pretty good, pretty decent. But this one, they were just like, yep, fuck this. We're done.
No tennis. I don't want to play no
I don't want
tennis.
to play no damn tennis. Plants vs. Zombies. Fuck that shit. Hunter's Arena. What is this bat? That's pretty much how they felt, I guess.
Pretty much.
That's crazy to lose 1 million subscribers all
Yeah.
because of that, though.
The Hunter's Arena does look pretty good, though. I'm going to test it out and actually play like a round today.
Okay.
But it looks like it might be enjoyable. I'm worried about how the gameplay is going to be itself. I don't want it to be like shoddy or anything like that.
I feel you.
But so far, so good.
I feel you.
Okay. I may download it, see what it's about with you.
We'll see.
What?
We'll see.
We will see.
We will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Indubitably.
I'm glad we're all here on the same page.
For real.
Fuck.
Chapter 5, page 3.
Verse 2.
Paragraph 2. Oh.
But Speaking of games, though, in the next few months, we've got Battlefield that will be coming out.
That is going to be...
Their beta should be dropping soon.
Yeah?
Like their beta should be coming out like probably in the next few weeks, beginning of September, because it's supposed to drop like mid-October.
Right.
So it's always going to be like 4 or 5 weeks for the beta.
Okay.
Because they're going to have it open for a week and then closing out.
Nice.
But
I can't wait for that.
It's going to be crossplay. They're also
suffer through those servers.
It's going to be so bad. They're also talking about doing a free-to-play.
Oh, like the Warzone?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be ill.
So they're talking about doing a free-to-play.
Okay.
But all I heard is that they're just talking about it.
Yeah.
Nothing's been actually put into works. Right. Speculation.
Get that Demon Slayer game in a couple months.
That does look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were watching some fights that they were doing. The voice actors.
Yeah, English voice actors.
Right, the dubbers.
The doublers.
Can you play it in
Japanese? Yes.
Yeah, all
yes,
right.
absolutely.
Cool.
We're going to.
All right.
That's how the trailer came out. I
Good.
would hope there's an audio change. I don't know most games that don't do that nowadays.
Right.
They give you the option to change like the voice. I mean, like the language or whatever.
Lucas said he's playing it in Spanish.
Just cause.
Right. Spanish was funny. I don't think nothing else really is coming out. Or if there is, I don't remember.
I haven't been on PlayStation. I've only been on my Switch.
Oh, yeah?
As far as new stuff,
What you been playing?
I can look at the
Crossing?
Nintendo. Yes.
I bet you
Lots of the
have.
course with animals. I actually recently just got and beat Mario Odyssey. Pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Trying to get the trio game with Super Mario Sunshine in it. My brothers were playing it, so I wanted to play it too. But let me check the Nintendo store. What? It's time.
We've got Dying Light 2 that's coming out soon.
Excited for that.
Or wait, is that already out?
No, it's not.
No? Okay, so Dying Light 2 is coming out. And then we've got oh my god, what the fuck is it? The Far Cry 6 should be dropping soon.
That looks like it's going to be really good.
I don't have your Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah? It's
Yes.
Konayaro.
Oh yeah, it's on the board.
Right.
Need to pay
Bakiyato.
attention.
I feel like all I've been looking at is PC games. Sorry, guys.
I bet you have,
Nerd.
Mr. Steve Slater. You trying to look at Back for Blood?
No, because I've never been a fan of like was it Left 4 Dead?
Left 4 Dead, I believe,
Yeah, I've never been a fan of that, so.
I feel you. Makes sense. There's another one that's like similar to that. I want to say that's coming out as well. I can't think of what the fuck it's called though. I don't even know. It had some weird name too.
There is a game called Naraka Blade Point that's supposed to be coming out soon. That looks really good. Yeah,
I saw that.
I played the demo when it was out, and I had a lot of fun with that. Yeah.
That's what's up. Boy, hopping on that PC game right now.
I mean, I feel like you could play some of these games on your computer, man.
I probably could.
You could definitely play the Viking game that we've all been playing on the computer because it's not that graphically demanding.
What's it called again?
Valheim.
There's this other game, Valorant. I don't know what it's called. My brother's been talking about it. Valorant. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like it's a fuck. I can't really explain it. It's like a first-person shooter, but like with abilities type thing. Kind of like Apex. Yeah. But in October we get Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Oh yeah, I forgot that game's coming out.
I haven't even seen it. What does it look like?
You get to fight as Doofenshmirtz. No,
What's
that's
up,
Disney.
Marcus?
Never
You
mind.
hopping
Fuck.
back on Avengers, bro?
I was looking at it, man.
Get the team back together.
Yeah, it was. You get Black Panther.
We all could be Black Panther. We got a whole squad of T'Challas
with different colors on.
Yeah.
Because they allow that now. That's so funny.
Black Panther Power Rangers.
Oh man, that's awesome. 4 Hawks,
go
4
Panther
Thors, 4
Rangers.
Iron Man.
Just going in.
Lasers and missiles.
Right. Just laying waste. Oh my god.
BAKA.
That's awesome.
YARO.
That's hilarious.
Far Cry 5 is free right now?
Huh.
On Steam?
No, it's saying PS4, Xbox, and PC.
Huh. Maybe that's something new that they've done. I thought it was on sale, but I didn't know it was free.
Well, I mean, I can't hear the video, but the title says free.
Huh.
Free for all.
Bait.
Right click butter.
Limited time. Maybe it's just like a
Promotional.
Like it's free for like a
full
weekend or
game
something.
demo. Yeah.
Probably some shit like that.
Meh.
Eh.
Yeah.
Very meh.
Very.
Like, I don't know. I've never really cared too much for the Far Cry games.
Yeah, I only really liked Far Cry 3.
Yeah. But
Man.
Far Cry 6 does look enjoyable.
Yeah.
So I want to give that a try, but I'm probably not really going to play it, so I don't want to buy it.
The fade.
Like, I don't want to buy it.
You don't want to put your money into that.
I
Be
don't.
disappointed.
I don't want to put my money into anything.
I feel that.
So I don't really play anything. I'm just like, unless it's free to play, I'm not playing it.
I feel you. I've been very like.
I've been fucking living off these PlayStation Plus games.
I feel that.
Right, the only next game I'm buying right now is
Demon Slayer. Yeah, I don't even have to play it. I don't have to buy that, so I'm good.
You're not gonna play it no way, so
I'll give it like 3
Well,
tries.
he'll give it a few matches.
Yeah.
just like he did
Playing as a
Knockout
Nosuke.
City.
Oh, I found a game that my brother's been excited about, actually. They're coming out with the No More Heroes 3.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I see it's available for pre-order. What else is there? Mario Party Superstars. I don't know. I've always liked Mario Party, but I'm not actually going to buy it if I'm not playing it with multiple people. So, I'll play it at somebody else's house.
Oh yeah.
That's what she does in Superstar. Is that why you looked at me like that? The whole like when she
Oh my
sticks her
gosh.
armpits in her or her hands in her
Yes.
armpits and then she smells it. Yeah.
What's her name? Molly Shannon.
I don't know.
Isn't that the... But we're
Fucking
thinking of the
weirdo.
same movie, though.
Yeah. Superstar.
William Ferrell's in.
Yeah, Will Ferrell's
Yeah,
in it.
William Ferrell.
Will Ferrell?
He has such a weird face.
William.
Weird face, but wonderful man.
Oh.
His wife is Swedish.
We just watched a movie with him last night.
Don't you love him?
Which movie?
The House. That's what it's called. It's like him and his wife have a daughter that's going to college, and the fucking, I guess, HOA or whatever was supposed to be like giving a scholarship to the daughter, but the fucking town president spent the money or didn't, like, said the claim that the scholarship was no longer going to be run or whatever because he was building a giant town pool. And so him, his wife, Will Ferrell, his wife, and a
Friend of theirs.
friend of theirs decide to build a casino in like their friend's house and run a fucking illegal casino ring. It was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. I was laughing, so you know, give it like a
It sounds like it'd be good.
7. 10 out of 10 on the Toretto scale. You know what I'm saying?
Because it is about family.
It is
It is about family. It gets 10 challengers.
Right, because they only do it to get the money so that she
Right.
could go to college, basically. So, because they wanted her to go to the school that she wanted to go to. So,
Yeah, it's Will Ferrell, the chick that played Leslie Knope in Parks and Rec.
Leslie Knope, Amy Poehler.
Amy Poehler. Yeah, that's her name. That's her name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amy Poehler.
So yeah, actually, now that we're on this this movie list kickdown shit that we've seen, Keisha had a question for us earlier, like movies that we've seen.
Yeah, movies
That have made
you've
us
seen
cry.
make you cry, or shows, or something that you really, really were attached to that like brought tears
shows?
to your eyes.
Shows?
You could do shows or movies.
This Is
I'll
Us.
make it open for.
This Is Us is a show that has brought me to tears. That fucking show. I didn't know I had so much like family issues going on apparently.
Really?
For this show to come in and break me down like that, I was
Damn.
not prepared. There were times where I had to turn it off because I'm like, I don't want to fucking feel like this right now.
That show is reading you.
That
huh?
show, it was only the first season too. Like that show was so fucking good, and I have never come back to watch it again
Oh,
after
my.
season 2.
That was trying to unpack all your childhood trauma.
It was really good. I really enjoyed that, and I'll probably watch season 3 of it. Another good show is called The Fosters. That was real.
Makes you cry.
It didn't make me cry, but it was really good though.
No, I want the tearjerkers. I just want to know. I had randomly thought of this question just because I had thought of like situations where I've seen my father cry watching movies. Most recently, well, not most recently, but like it was I was talking about Willard Smith again, and Pursuit of Happiness is like one of my dad's favorite movies. I don't know why. I swear he thinks he's Will Smith, but no. But just like, you know, it made him cry, and he tried to play it off like he wasn't crying. I'm like, you know, men, you know, you could be in touch with your emotions, watch a movie, it's a good movie, make you cry. So I just randomly asked, hey, you ever watch something that made you cry? And I got an answer, so.
Yeah, so.
And I cry over everything, so it's like.
Well, what was yours, Marcus?
It was I Am Legend. It was a Will Smith movie.
It's a Will Smith movie. He kills the dog. Is it the dog killing part?
He killed the dog, man.
Very tough, bro.
He described it to me, and I was like, oh my god, I never saw the movie. I'm like,
oh, what?
Yeah, and when he told it to me, I'm like, I can see why you cried. It's deep.
He's trapped alone for like 5 years.
That was his friend,
his dog is the only thing that he has. The dog that he bought for his daughter.
Right.
Crazy, bro.
It was his daughter's dog.
Man. It was tough.
Crazy.
You know, yeah.
Oh, and you picked a show too. It was a show too.
Is that you, Fred?
Yo, is it you, Fred? That's the one. That's
I swear to God, if that's you, you better fucking tell me right now.
The whole rundown. I was like,
yo,
He dead ass gave me play by play from the beginning
like
from that scene.
Fred ended up in the intersection, and Will was like, "Yo, how the fuck did you get it?"
That had so much emotion to it for him to be alone with a fucking mannequin. That scene.
Just like, yo, is he really real?
Or the one scene like after like the dog dies and he goes back to the movie department store and he goes to that one mannequin and he's like, I told my friend I'd talk to you. Just please say something. Please say something. You know, like, damn, bro, like Will Smith, bro. Phenomenal. I can't wait to watch
Amazing
this Serena and Venus movie. What is it? King Richard. King Richard. Yeah. There's a new movie that he's coming out in.
About their dad.
Their dad.
Oh yeah.
So he's the parent of Venus.
Venus and Serena.
Williams. Yeah.
It's about him training them and like raising them.
Yeah.
So.
What was the show?
What was the show? It was Angel Beats.
Oh yeah.
Angel Beats.
A nice good anime that gets you in your feels. Just to find out at the end, like the heart that he had was really the chick that he's been trying to save in this other world this entire time.
Yeah.
Boy, tough as fuck. Or no, his heart went into her. That's what it was. Because like you find out that like in the beginning of it, he's in a train accident. But you find out later and throughout the show that it was actually like a cave-in. And so people were like fucking running out of oxygen and shit like that. And
he was taking care of everybody the whole time.
He was taking care of everybody the whole time.
He wanted to be a medical professional. That was like his whole thing. It was like, I'm going to be a doctor. So he just studied and went off to college. And then the train was actually supposed to take him to either
the college or something like that.
College
so like, or his first job or some shit like that.
Yeah, he had studied hard to get into. And then like the cave-in happened. And it's like literally the moment the rescue workers got in to start saving people.
Like he dies and then the next second they break through to save everybody. But then his heart went into another girl who like of course gave her life, but it turns out that she's actually in this like dead world that they've all been in this purgatory, and everybody thought she was the villain to begin with. But you find out over time she's actually trying to get people to go to heaven.
Yeah, she's trying to like
really fucking good.
Get them to live their happiest moments that they missed as in their youth, because they're in a high school and they don't know how they
pretty
got
much
there.
they have like things that they've like that they still have to live through.
Yeah,
like I forgot the word phrase for that.
I do too.
Repressed.
Yeah,
it's not repressed memories, but you know, like something that's holding them back. You know, but yeah, it's really
it's
good.
Like all of their stories are kind of sad too. Yeah,
it's very very tough. Well, so yeah, it is a really good anime, man.
Really good.
But Chauncey, how about you? What's made you cry? Shiloh? That movie's also made me cry. It's also about a dog.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's really good. Came out in like 2002. Long ass time ago.
Sound familiar, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, recently I was sorry to say that was like it had me tear up a little bit. I ain't cried. I'm saying. I told you, Black Widow, bro. That was a 10 out of 10 on the Toretto scale.
10 challenges.
Man, it was 10 challenges, bro. Fucking crazy, bro. She thought they were a family, dog.
That was pretty tough, man.
She had to come to that realization because, like, bro, she went from being like a whole family with them, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, going right into the widow program, getting all that shit wiped just to get her memories back. To think that's still how shit was. That shit wasn't even like that from the get go. It's fucking crazy,
right?
bro.
And then you know you got fucking bullshit ass Black Widow running around, fucking Natasha being like, "This was all made up. Fuck you, y'all aren't really my family." And the whole time Yelena's there like, "Bitch, I thought we were family."
Right, I thought we were, bitch.
Why you do this to me?
Right. Then come to find out, mom. The program that mom created was the shit that was controlling her the whole time, like during the whole widow program. Like, that's insane, bro. Just stop a person's heart, bro. Tell them to stop breathing and they just stop breathing just because you told them to.
He still had 11 seconds.
11 seconds.
Jeez.
Black Widow, that brought tears to your eyes.
Yeah, man, brought tears to my eyes, bro.
What about
Any
do you have
shows?
anything
Yeah.
else out of that?
Movie wise, I can't really think of like movies like that. I don't know why.
Damn,
Like,
bro,
everything
y'all
is
make me
just
feel soft.
clustering, like everything's like jumbling together when I try to think about it. So it's like I really like can't narrow it down. But Lucas brought up Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss almost got me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The little girl like almost fucking died, bro. So like it's about this world or whatever. Well, it's about Earth, I guess. They're on Earth. All of a sudden, this giant chasm opens up in the middle of the ocean somewhere, and it's like this giant abyss where it's like these different layers that you can go down. So people started to excavate these layers, but when they started to come back up, they started to notice that there were different effects that would take place like the lower that you got. So like if you went down and then like you increased your elevation in any type of way trying to get back up, or just walking at an angle going up, you would get what's called like the curse effects or whatever. So like I think the first layer is like you get headaches or something like that, and you're dizzy and nauseous. Second, I want to say like you throw up and like some other shit happens. Third, I forgot what happens. Third,
Bleed out of your orifices.
I think that's 4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what, yeah, it's like, so 4, if you try to come back up from the 4th level, like in any type of way, like you start bleeding from all of your orifices. So like everywhere it just starts bleeding. So they were trying to go down, and as well as the further that you go down, there are different creatures as well, stronger adapted creatures. So they happen to get stuck in this one area with this poison creature, and old girl gets stung in the hand, and the only way to technically that her friend could save her was to get out of there, and it was to go up. So,
oh man.
So he goes up, her hand fucking swells up to like the size of a melon, so she's bleeding all over the place. So, and like she tells him like, you know, break my arm, and like she tells him to cut my arm off.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, bro, you're like 13, like you should not be talking about cut my arm off, my nigga.
The character designs for this are like very chibi looking,
That's
like
Cena,
kids
yeah.
too.
Really?
So like yeah,
It doesn't look like that kind of anime at
they
all.
look young,
Yeah.
very small like characters. So like it gets you on that like attachment level
Wow.
of like, holy shit, like you're dead ass like a small kid.
Because it was like an adventure, like, oh, okay, it's like, it's kind of like, you know, life or death, you know, I ain't really seen nobody did that shit. It's like, oh, yeah, y'all cannot come back type shit. And it's like, the further that you go down, anytime you try to come back up, you technically can't come back up now as far down as you are.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would literally die.
There's like another level that like turns you, like if you try to come back from it, like you turn into like this weird beast thing.
Nah, that's
Oh
not
no,
what that
that's not a
happens.
thing?
That's not how that happens. It's actually when they shoot them up through all the levels and send them back down. So it sends them all the way back up to the top, and then sends them all the way back down.
So they feel all the
Oh my
effects
God.
Right.
tenfold.
So they get all the effects of every layer and then come back down.
That's OD.
Yeah, that's what
That's
happens.
so fucked up.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
I have
And
to
then
watch it.
The very bottom level is like what, complete madness or some shit like that? Or is that the third layer?
If I want to say that's I think the third layer is madness. I want to say that is third layer. That's the one I couldn't think of. So I want to say 5th layer. I can't remember really what 5th layer is. I know 6th layer, if you try to come back up, it's most likely you'd be dead, or like you'll have so much damage to your brain you pretty much won't know who you are when you come back up anyways. So yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah, man, it's pretty fucking wild.
Gotta see it.
Yeah.
Gots to see it through.
So another movie that has made me cry. Onward. Every fucking time. Every time I watch Onward.
Is that with the brothers?
Yeah, that's with the brothers. With their dad.
Yeah.
You know, the Disney movie. Fucking Tom Holland, Chris Pratt. Like, holy fuck, man.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Your
Fuck
eyes
that
swelling
movie,
up
dude.
Just thinking about it, huh?
That was kind of tough.
Onward is tough. Man.
Yeah.
Got some daddy issues, man.
Oh,
It's kinda
man.
It was like the cancer bit really hit me.
Man.
Like really fucking like that was just too real for me. Like that part really fucking got me whenever he was, his older brother was talking about like I just couldn't go in there and see him hooked up to all those hoses, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, like I wasn't here for the field trip.
Damn, but you were there.
Oh man, I've cried every time watching that movie so far, and I don't want to watch it again because I don't
Because
like.
you know you're gonna cry.
I know I'm gonna cry.
Right.
So heartfelt.
It's heartfelt as fuck.
Collateral Beauty is another one that kind of like got me teared up, but it
Is
didn't. Really. It's Will Smith as well.
Collateral Beauty.
Yeah, Chauncey just watched it last night.
Yeah, I just watched it last night. It's basically about Will Smith. He's pretty much the lead like guy over this one company, like who handles like most of their like business transactions with other companies, like for like trades for shares and shit like that. So he goes through this whole depression. I want to say it was like 3 years later. I want to say that's what the movie said.
His daughter dies.
His daughter dies,
and then he goes into like a very big, deep depression. And so he has to keep that relationship with all these other companies, but with the the depression, everything like that, no company really wants to deal with him anymore. So they're starting to lose shares in their company. So the 3 other board members hire these 3 stage actors to portray him like as these certain things, because one of his ways of I guess trying to grieve is he writes letters to love, time, and death.
Yeah.
Of like, how dare you, fuck you, piece of shit, type of letters. So they hire these 3 stage actors to portray love, time, and death,
Right.
to then come at him as if they're the incarnations of
Right, like they're responding to his letters that he wrote.
Yeah.
Like they're actually addressing his issue as being that form of
to
entity.
kind of help him get over the grief.
Right, to help him get over the grief of his daughter.
The board members that actually care about him, like they're doing this as like a method of like we see you need help. Here's something to help you. Like what is it?
Not really. They're doing it because they're losing money. So at first, it's kind of like they're doing it for their own selfish gain.
I was about to say yeah.
But in a way, they also still do very much care about him.
Okay.
Right.
But and they also have their own issues going on.
Right. They also have love, time, and death issues.
Yes. So like one dude he's dealing with time, because he feels like he's running out of time spending with his daughter because he's working too much and he doesn't get to see his daughter. But he's also like too shy to come at his daughter and be like, I want to spend time with you. I'm gonna like be here and I'm gonna be your dad, and that's just the fucking end of it, because she's kind of like, go away, leave me alone, like don't you have work to do type shit. Another one, she's running out of, so that's not time, that's love. That's love.
That's
yeah,
love.
I'm sorry, that's love.
Because she thought he was cheating on his wife.
His wife, her mom.
Right, her mom. So they got a divorce. So she's upset because that's the reason why they're not a family no more. She has this whole new dude that she's with.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to spend Christmas or something with him. She wanted to spend it with them for this year. So she just has like issues with that.
Yeah.
One of the other board members is she's running out of time. That's the time one, because she feels like her biological clock is clicking or ticking, and she hasn't had any kids or anything like that. And is she any type of cancer with that one or anything like that, or was it just literally the biological clock?
That's what it was.
So like the entity of time is like helping her get used to the idea of like, hey, look, like you don't have to rush anything. You don't have to have kids if you don't want to, and if you do, then go do it, type of situation.
Mm-hmm. As well as if you don't, you can adopt.
Yeah, you can always adopt. There are other options.
Right.
And then the other one is death, and it turns out that the other dude has a terminal illness.
Oh man.
So he's just coming to the grips of
hitting all
death.
the fields.
Yes.
So
and
technically,
emotional points.
like they're helping out Will Smith as well as they're helping out
themselves.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And so big spoiler alert on this part, Will Smith is also running into like this grief counselor, because he wants to get grief counseling, I guess, in a way, but he doesn't really want to do it. Like he went to one meeting, but he didn't say anything, or he was standing outside. The grief counselor saw him, comes outside and like talks to him, and then he's just like, I'm not gonna have this conversation, I'm leaving. but they keep running into each other. And then eventually, like throughout the movie, they get a little bit closer. She invites him over after, I guess, like a date that they went on.
Yeah, it was like a slight date. Yeah.
It wasn't really like a date. It was more like just being with someone type of situation. She invites him over to come over to the house. They go up there, and she like tries to like break him down and like get him to open up about everything. And she's like, so she starts talking about what happened with her, and she's like, I lost someone that I loved very much, my daughter, and it was due to like this acute form of cancer. It was too late by the time we could do anything. And she's like, is it okay if I show you this video that I took of her that still makes me happy to this day? And he's like, yeah. She puts on the video, and then you find out that it's actually him and his daughter, and that's his wife, and that's been his wife this whole time.
Right, the grief counselor was his wife.
The grief counselor was his wife the whole time. And you find out that whenever their daughter died, he like gave her a note that said that like, I wish we could be strangers again and be like we never met, and then left.
And that's pretty much been his whole mindset. He didn't know who she was.
Yeah, so it's like they became strangers again.
Right.
And then you find out, like I said, that like it was their daughter that had passed away.
Wow.
So pretty fucking beautiful movie.
Right. Helped him get through it at the end.
Crazy.
Beautiful movie. So I love Will Smith.
Will Smith is great.
Willard fucking Smith.
Pursuit of Happiness is great. I think Marcus brought that up. I want to say.
I think Keisha did.
Oh, Keisha did. Yeah.
Pursuit of Happiness is the shit.
Pursuit of Happiness, fucking 7 pounds.
7
pounds
pounds.
is good.
7 pounds.
Yeah.
Tearjerker every time.
Yeah.
But I cried everything. I can't pick just one.
The Concussion movie was really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one where he plays like the African doctor who's investigating the NFL concussions and shit like that. But it's very, very solid. There's
I don't think I've seen that one.
No.
outside of Suicide Squad, there's not been a Will Smith movie that I haven't liked. That's a lie. I didn't like Bright. The Netflix one about him and the elf.
with
that
Orc.
and I didn't like Gemini Man.
I didn't watch it.
Didn't watch
I
it
didn't
either.
watch Gemini Man.
I watched the cinema sins on it, and that's all I needed.
Yeah.
Right, I did watch that. That's the only thing I know.
I knew that movie wasn't going to be good.
The CGI didn't look like it was
Right.
gonna be good.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
CGI was
de-aging
really
was-
bad.
no.
Yeah, it was.
It didn't look
wasn't
like it was
good.
gonna cut it for me.
Yeah.
He looks like Terminator 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
If it wasn't for the CGI, maybe.
Yeah.
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 But, so I know, Keisha, you said that like you cry with everything. Do you have like a number one?
Tearjerker.
Like, what's your favorite tearjerker?
Yo, no, that's really hard because I watch a lot of old 90s and 80s movies that really, can jerk your tears. Like Steel Magnolias,
Oh yeah, one of
Fried
those.
Green Tomatoes, The Color Purple. I love The Color Purple. I could watch Miss Celie all the time.
Harpo beat me.
I love it. Harpo, who this woman?
I can't
Yeah.
really say I've seen The Color Purple, to be honest.
Wow, you gotta watch it from start to finish.
That's crazy.
Whoopi does a wonderful job.
I'm pretty sure. I've seen Beloved. That's all I need to see.
Oh man,
That movie haunts me.
that movie's not good.
That movie is haunting.
It's also got Danny Glover in it.
I should not be watching that movie at like 10 years old, but I fucking was. Or whenever the fuck that movie came out, I watched it. I'm like,
10 out of 10 on the Toretto scale, though. It's about family.
Is
It's
that
all about
so?
family.
It's all about family. It's a fucked up family, but it's all about family.
No, I
yes.
never seen it.
Oh man,
What's T?
you can watch it if you want to.
It's pretty much like this. It's definitely older. When is this movie set? Like old fucking 1920s type shit.
20s? I don't know.
1910s. Back in the day when they walked everywhere and they fucking wore shitty clothes. You know?
They wore shitty clothes.
You know, they
Back
didn't
in
have
the day when
shoes
they
type of
walked
deal
everywhere.
thing. Yeah. So they're in like fucking Mississippi or Carolina or some shit like that. And this woman, was she pregnant? Did she like bury the baby and then do like some weird seance shit with it?
I don't think she did a seance, but the baby did come back.
The
but
baby came back.
I can't remember yet, but I was like, it's Oprah Winfrey. She was
Zoe
pregnant.
Saldana? Who plays Beloved?
I can't think of that lady's name.
That's why I said, is it Zoe Saldana?
Now that you're bringing up these country type movies, Eve's Bayou is another movie that I really
heard
like.
Of that one either.
That actually does make me cry. They're set in Louisiana, of course, in the Bayou. This little girl, Eve, Samuel L. Jackson is in it. Oh, a lot of actual really popular black.
Her name is the Dewey
Say what?
Newton.
Thandie Newton. Oh yeah, I forgot. Thandie's name is pronounced like that.
Dewey.
Yeah, something like that.
Melanie Parker. I guess
Oh,
that's
okay.
also what she goes by. But yeah, she was in Norbit. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she was.
She was the girl.
She was the girl.
Oh,
That he fell in love with.
That he fell in love with, yeah.
Right, that's right.
Makes me want to watch Nutty Professor. Not Norbit, because I can't stand that.
Nutty
movie.
Nutty
Professor.
Professor 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The second one with Janet Jackson. I love me some Janet Jackson.
Movies are good.
Hell yeah. That'll make me cry too.
What?
Man, the Goofy movie make me cry.
Hey, man, that's
If you
a
listen to- as soon as Power Man starts
heartfelt.
singing, I'm
As I get older, though, you realize how much of a fucking asshole Max was.
He was a dick.
yeah, he was a dickhead.
Fucking dick, bro.
Yeah, he was a dick.
It's like, Daddy just trying to spend some time with you, bro. You need to chill out.
Facts, bro. Like, you could have just shut the fuck up and went on this road trip for fucking 2 weeks, bro. You would have came back
Honestly,
and had all summer long.
All summer long to do whatever you wanted.
You
but
could have
no.
came and fucking
The
just,
gates.
if you would have just been honest with Roxanne and be like, hey, look, I'm sorry.
My dad's taking me
My
on
dad's
a fishing
taking me on
trip.
a fishing trip. It just came up last minute. I'll hit you up, you know what I'm saying, whenever we get back.
But no, man's had no game.
Man's had no game.
Man,
Actually, his coolest game was whenever he was just acting like a thug. And that's what Roxanne wanted.
yeah.
Roxanne wanted a thug. Whenever he broke into the,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm saying, the pep rally and was like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna dance and fly all over this, you know what I'm saying? That was standout.
Oh yeah, that's Rose.
That's also a slap ass song.
The whole
Tevin Campbell did his motherfucking thing.
fucking thing there, bruh. You know, that whole album is solid.
Yeah, he put his foot in that. Mine is the only thing you see gonna stand out till you notice me.
Playboy.
Ooh, let's talk about Disney Channel original movies then. Since we talking about the Goofy movie.
Oh, like,
Let's
so
get
are
into
we,
it.
are we talking about like the original movies?
Oh, original movies that, you know, where everybody jumping on trampolines before the movie starts?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So he was talking about.
Yes.
Is Jet Jackson wasn't a movie though? That was
Jet
it was a
Jackson
TV
was a
show.
TV show, and
but
then
I'm
they had a-
pissed that they don't have that on
They-
Disney Plus though.
No, they don't, and it's
They ain't got
stupid.
the famous Jet Jackson.
Famous
Like,
Jet Jackson.
It's crazy, man. Disrespectful, bro.
Lucas say Wendy Wu, the homecoming warrior.
Homecoming warrior.
What's that girl name?
Deborah Song, Brenda Song,
Brenda
Brenda Song.
Song.
She's
Deborah
having a
Song.
baby with Macaulay Culkin.
She is.
She had a baby with Macaulay Culkin. They've had that baby.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
They done had a baby
Yeah,
with the Macaulay.
yeah, man. It's Home Alone, baby.
That baby never get left home alone.
Probably don't ever get bathed either.
I know that's right.
Christ,
Probably
why
smell
wouldn't
like
you get
spoiled milk.
bathed?
Nah, I don't know. What was that? What was that whole thing with Ashton Kutcher and
Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis not
yeah,
bathing.
Not bathing.
I heard it on the radio the other day, yo.
Alright, so I seen somebody post an article where it's like, white celebrities, please stop telling people y'all don't bathe.
Honestly.
But I didn't read into it. Like,
Oh,
that was,
you need
I have
to.
no.
You need to. Because why would you talk about how you don't take showers every 2 days and like really? Like, it's better for your skin.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I just think of BO.
Maybe if you just like, if you wash with bleach, then yeah, it's not good for you. But like, I feel like regular soap is perfectly fine to take a shower every day.
Who's gonna wash with bleach?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you wash with bleach, you probably shouldn't be taking a shower every day. You know, like that's the only excuse that I can
Wash with
find.
Dawn dish detergent.
If
You
it can,
definitely don't want to strip your skin.
if it can clean oil off of ducks, it can clean me.
I know that's wrong.
That's,
I can't co-sign that, bro.
you can't co-sign that?
Don't be in your tub with no Dawn dish soap.
Oh, okay.
You can at least go to the dollar store and get you some Suave, some
Irish Spring.
soft soap,
Suave.
Irish Spring, ghetto ass bar soap. Come on.
No, man, all that stuff's bad for you.
Nah.
Didn't you hear the white people?
What?
Irish Spring? Irish Spring?
Yeah, even worse. I don't want to listen to people who almost got taken out unless
Oh my
except for
God.
potatoes.
By potatoes?
Almost
They
got
didn't get taken out by
over
potatoes. The potatoes
Got
saved
taken
them.
out by potatoes.
They were saved by potatoes.
Saved by potatoes.
Saved by
Okay.
potatoes. That's what it was.
Saved by the Popeyes.
The papas who can save me.
Papa, come save me. Jesus.
Papas.
But I don't know. Fucking white. How did we get to white people not taking a shower?
Mila Kunis. and we
Mila
was talking
Kunis
about a
and
baby that didn't
Macaulay
get bathed.
Culkin, Brenda
Macaulay
Song,
Culkin.
blah blah blah.
Macaulay
This and that.
Culkin for a little bit looked like he didn't bathe. So.
Disney
Macaulay
Disney
Culkin?
original movies is where we're at, guys.
Like Home Alone.
No, not in his Home Alone face. Time. Oh wait.
We went from Disney original movies to white people not
Bro,
bathing.
shit move quick. You gotta pay attention.
Actually, we went
You
further
never
than
know
that.
where we finna go.
We went to the Irish people being saved by potatoes.
It's because we brought up Irish Spring. We was talking about soap. Don did soap. We talking about washing
got
ass. We
stupid
still on the
part
same
from the
topic.
original
Nuh-uh. I'm still on topic.
We were technically still on topic, and we were piecing portions.
Exactly.
Of the
I was trying to pull it together. I was trying.
That's hilarious.
Gotta get back to
hilarious.
square
So-
one.
That's why it's a podcast about nothing.
Brink.
Period.
Brink is my number one favorite Disney Channel original movie.
You said Brink?
Brink, yeah.
What's the one with the baseball chef?
Baseball
Damn,
chef.
Max's $1 Million Bake Off.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Max's like $1 Million Cook Off or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one.
he's doing it for the baseball team or some shit like that.
No.
Or he wants to be a chef, but he's on the baseball team.
He's on the baseball team, but he wants to be a
Yeah,
chef. Yeah, so
yeah.
he's like, he left a game to play
Eddie's
to-
$1 Million Cook Off. That's what it was.
Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. Yeah.
Speaking of,
like that
because
movie.
Lucas brought up another one in here, 13th Year. Do y'all know how upset I was that I didn't turn into a fucking mermaid whenever I was turned 13?
Whoa.
Terrible.
Yeah, you don't
Absolutely.
remember that 13?
I took a shower as soon as I turned 13, and I was like, fuck, I'm just human.
I'm gonna
Wow.
be a mermaid.
No, that's a good
Then you gonna
one.
be stuck in the bathtub.
Just flapping. Just
Help
flapping.
me! I can't get out. Got this fucking fin, can't do shit.
No, you just gotta dry off like Luca.
Was it the guy in 13th Year who also did that other movie about the Irish, the luck of the Irish?
So look at that. I don't know if that was the same guy. White people look alike.
Damn, but he. No
They all have the
comment.
same hairdo. You're gonna tell me the two main characters from Brink don't look alike? They both had the same hairdo. That's all it takes to make white people look alike.
Same haircut.
Same haircut.
Same haircut.
Little bowl
That's
cut.
why The Bachelor is pretty much just one woman trying to decide which one of the quintuplets she's gonna date. Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be a guy with a long on top, short on the side haircut with a stubble beard and a square chin.
Not quintuplets.
Quintuplet.
Not quintuplets. Stop. Ooh, wow.
Fucking crazy.
I mean, you said it. I ain't say it. So
Yeah, that's
let me
right.
put that on the record.
That's right. Yeah,
That's right.
Halloween Town was always good.
it is.
It's good.
It
Classic.
is. I always preferred Hocus Pocus over
Hocus
Halloween Town
Pocus.
Hocus
Really
Pocus is
good.
the shit.
for like the Halloween movies.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen. I don't think I've seen Don't Look Under the Bed though.
Oh my god! Actually, I take that back. Don't Look Under the Bed is phenomenal.
Watch it
Not
again.
does not hold its.
I was like, watch it again.
It doesn't.
Doesn't. I actually have it still.
Mm-hmm.
I have it, and it does not hold.
It does not
Does
hold.
not hold.
At all.
Those graphics are so terrible.
Oh,
Got
man.
that Johnny Tsunami.
Johnny Tsunami was lit.
I like Johnny Tsunami.
Cadet Kelly, anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Lucas
cool.
brought that one up too.
Yeah. Did Even Stevens have a movie?
They did.
Yes, they did the Even Stevens movie.
Stevens is the shit. The shiz and I eat.
Even Stevens was.
Do you guys remember 100 Good Deeds for Eddie McDowd?
I do.
I recognize
That
the name.
shit
Eddie.
Oh, the dude that got turned into a dog.
The dude that had to get turned
Yes.
into a dog, and he had to keep doing 100 Good Deeds.
Yes,
Right.
I want to
yes,
watch that shit
yeah.
again, like all the way from. I wonder if it's on Paramount Plus, because they're the ones who are the Nickelodeon company. But it only ran for one season. It came out on Nickelodeon back in fucking '96 or some shit like that. I think I brought this up before, but do you guys remember on Nickelodeon whenever they used to have like the in between commercial skits of like it would be like Hometown Heroes or some shit like that, and it'd be about games of like dodgeball or some shit like that, or Foursquare.
It
No.
doesn't sound familiar at the moment.
I know that they did
What?
shorts in between, but like the shorts I'm thinking of, or whenever they used to do excerpts from like other people's shows, like when they would play the songs from like Mr. Meaty, like like in between, like they would just play like their songs or play something from that show, and then it'll go to like the next commercial. That's all I think of when you say shorts on Nickelodeon.
I'm wondering if I can find it.
What, the shit you're talking about?
Yes.
Yes.
Made me fucking sound like fucking Igor or some shit like that. Yes, master. That's so fucking hilarious. But I think it was definitely on, like, it ran for whenever, like, the game and sports shit ran. So for, like, their...
The Nick International Day of Play.
That's just when they shut down.
2000s.
Yeah, they shut that down. But no, it was games and sports whenever they had, like, fucking... God damn it. The Crag Master shit. The fucking Guts. The show Guts. Yo, fucking losing my mind right now. Nickelodeon Guts.
On Nick. Is it like one of those game show things where like something happens and you do something?
It was basically like fucking
like
fucking American Gladiator.
Yeah, Double Dare.
No, it wasn't like Double Dare. But it was like they had like fucking
like
certain
temple shit.
yeah, like hidden Legends of the Hidden Temple, I think, was definitely one of them. They had I don't know, just like this giant fucking mountain that they had to climb and shit like that.
Now I'm drawing
They used
a
to
blank.
get pelted by fucking balloons and shit like that. Not balloons, but fucking balls.
What
Like
is it
Wipeout,
called?
but not Wipeout.
It's called Nickelodeon Guts.
Guts. Doesn't sound familiar.
Oh, God, I feel like I'm just living in a whole different fucking world.
Hey man, sometimes it be like that.
Alright, like here, I'm gonna see if I can play this fucking intro for you guys.
Oh man, I could just look it up. I do remember this.
Whoa.
Guts.
I remember this because I remember the mountain now. Like
Yeah,
had two
the-
sides, so like you
It was three sides, yeah. It was one up in the middle and two on the sides. But yeah, it would throw down like boulders and shit like that at them.
Right.
Or whatever. But they had like different things. Like it was a triathlon of things that they had to go through.
Right. Yeah. They also had another show like that on, what was that? G-Force TV or some shit.
I think so.
The Unbeatable Bunzuke?
Yeah. Whatever. Shit.
That was my shit.
Damn, that makes me think of like Ultimate Ninja Warrior. I used
It
to
was
watch that
basically
stuff.
that for children, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me think about the extreme XTC thing that used to come on Spike back in the day. The fucking with the Chinese dudes, the Japanese dudes, Asian dudes, and
Sit
like
there
they
with
were
that
dubbed
funny
over.
commentary.
Yeah,
Fucking.
And they're doing all
hilarious.
type of crazy shit.
yes.
Yes, that
Hell
funny,
yeah. I
fucking
hilarious
love that.
Hilarious.
bro.
Spike TV put on some crazy, stupid shit.
They did.
1,000 Ways to Die was my shit.
I always that was some crazy shit.
was
Always
some
some
crazy
wild
shit,
ass shit
yeah.
on there.
They
Hell
had
yeah.
that shit on Netflix for a minute, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
A lot of that shit was made up.
I thought it was, but they just did so good with the way that they did the cinematics. I'm like, this can't be real, but it has to be real. It says it's real.
The thing is, you can't argue with sound logic.
Can't.
I mean, come on, you really think somebody's gonna last a long time in the bottom of an airplane and not freeze to death and go through all that? I think that's true. They
I don't
died.
remember that episode. Okay.
A guy got in the carry-on luggage compartment of an airplane, and he was in that part of the airplane as it rose. 30,000 feet into the atmosphere. And like pretty much, he had the effects of hypothermia and frostbite, and he like pretty much froze to death because he was up there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't think that portion of the ship is pressurized and all that.
Yeah,
other
I don't
shit,
think so either, but you might be right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy who did that and survived, but he didn't make it to where he intended to go.
So where did he intend to go?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember where he intended to go, but he ended up in California.
Oh, okay.
So he's alive today. He's like 80 something now, though.
It fucking reminds me of another good like Nickelodeon show, Drake and Josh. Top
I
two.
don't want to talk about Drake Bell right now.
Why would he do?
Yeah, yeah.
Does he also not shower?
Oh, I mean, probably. But Drake definitely got some problems with some kids. Okay?
Oh, he been grooming?
No, well, yes.
Is that what they call it?
When you're texting underage children, yeah. I mean, pretty much.
Well, grooming is whenever you use your power and influence to kind of like.
You know who else was
Apparently,
accused
the
of doing
creator
that?
of Ren and Stimpy did that.
I don't doubt that. Look at Ren and Stimpy.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't know how we were allowed to watch that as children.
We should not.
We should not
have been able
to watch it at all. Absolutely.
Ren and Stimpy should have been something that was like absolutely canceled.
Like Adult Swim thing, like not even on TV. Like
Yeah.
It's so crazy because that was people's mindset about all types of cartoons. Like it's just like, oh, it's just a cartoon.
Yeah.
So they just thought anime were the same thing. No.
It's like, no, these things are not the same thing, man.
These things are not the same.
One of these
There
things
was-
is not like the other.
Right.
look at y'all.
Facts.
Yeah, man, definitely. Fucking.
Shouldn't have been watching that.
Okay, now we're on that subject. What was y'all watching at a young age that y'all should not have been watching? Had no
Channel
business
93.
watching.
The Squiggly channel.
Squig channel. Yeah.
Why it's squiggly in the daytime and at nighttime that shit cut on?
No, it don't cut on. It's just all squiggly, and you hear moans and slight nipple
Right.
images.
It's
Squiggly
every occasion.
man.
Occasionally
No, I
you
was in
catch
the
a
era of
titty.
BET
Y'all had
Uncut.
a channel like that?
BET
My
Uncut.
dad had,
Yeah, man,
I had DirecTV.
you didn't have 93.
You ain't have the Squiggly channel?
had 93.
Nah.
It's just because look, it was whatever channels that would come through on the antenna. It wasn't like cable or anything like that.
I don't remember having this.
Oh, you probably
So-
seen the squiggles and was like, I ain't watching this shit.
Probably.
He said this picture is not clear. This is not for me.
Right.
No, dead ass though. I just had BET Uncut, so I know exactly what time it was to cut it
BET
on.
Uncut.
If it wasn't that, it was the Girls Gone Wild commercials at
the
2,
girls,
3 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
yeah, Comedy
yeah,
Central
yeah.
at 2 o'clock in the
Comedy
morning.
Central, hell,
That's all that fucking played.
BET Uncut.
BET
I had no
Uncut was
reason-
just the
I saw the Trill
uncensored version of the
Trillville video.
Yeah, the Trillville video.
That's literally the one that I saw. Mhm.
Tip drill video.
Tip drill.
The
It was
50
just music
Cent
videos,
song, I
Yeah,
forgot
music
what
videos with titties and ass out.
Yeah.
Just jiggling.
Yeah, just jiggling.
Covered in soap bubbles.
Percolate.
It's time for the twerk later. Sorry. That's exactly what was going on. It was Freaknik Live BET Uncut.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
Good time.
Why?
And that was just readily available for anybody who had the
TV,
remote.
right?
You
And
had to
then
have that back
You
button
had to
ready.
have that last button, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That back
Flip that
button
bit back.
set
It better not be on no advertisement. If it is on an advertisement, it better be one that you know you fall asleep on.
Yeah, yeah. There was so
It is not that. It's the Jehovah's Witness commercials.
act now fast.
Animal crackers.
Buy
These
the
timely classics from the 20s and 30s. Available now in 4 installments of $19.95 plus shipping and handling.
Now that's what I call music. Volume 2.
No, that's what they call
That's what I call music, Volume 0.
That's
all of your hit favorites from Britney Spears to NSYNC.
I did it again.
Bruh, that shit's
Bye bye bye.
Hell yeah.
right. This is-
Classic shit, bro.
Oh man.
You remember Kids Bop?
Yeah.
Oh man.
The Kids
definitely.
Bop commercials was even worse.
Kids
Seeing
Bop
how they
commercials
changed
so
the
bad.
lyrics.
Kids.
So bad.
Lucky they did that. Like, why would you still want your kids to sing these songs? just a toned down.
Because they
version.
changed the words.
Right, all you did was change the words. I'm
That
surprised y'all got
that
away
was
with that so for so long.
definitely geared to white suburban. It was for
Oh,
the
come
WASP
on.
community.
The wasp.
The
White
was the WASP.
Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Yes. It was for that community. Like that was
Oh, you know,
only
he's listening to this hippity hop again.
Damn.
not the hippity
You
hop.
hit the nail on the motherfucking head. Oh, he's listening to his rap music right now. Let him have his
You know,
time.
all the kids are listening to them.
All the kids
I got them the
listen
Kids
to
Bop.
They're bebop.
But they're not
You know
listening to
they're
Kids
bebop.
Bop. They're listening to that burn CD their friend gave them, the unedited version.
Definitely.
Listening to their bebop
With
music.
the marker track listing on it.
It's in the Kids Bop case underneath the Kids Bop CD.
Yeah.
Kids Bop CD all
Y'all made
scratched up and shit.
mixtapes?
It don't even
Oh,
work.
100%. All the time.
I burned the fuck out
All
of
the
CDs.
time. Burn the fuck out of CD.
Hell yeah.
We were doing some really like illegal shit.
LimeWire, bro.
LimeWire was that bitch.
What was before? There was something before LimeWire though, and I can't remember
Napster.
Napster.
No. There was something before Napster too, because there was Oh my god, it was another thing that I used to use before LimeWire, but
I
it
only
wasn't
remember
Napster. But
LimeWire.
Napster was
Rhapsody?
crazy. It might have been Rhapsody. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. But the shit that we used to do back in the day, you know what I'm saying, going on these websites or these torrent sites and like ripping music, and then also building your own MySpace profile. You know what I'm saying, which was really just copy paste, but like, come on.
Right, it was pre-coding. We were learning how to code.
Yeah, if you tweak some of the codes though, you can make your own shit.
Right, you could tweak it, and you also just had to know like the certain type of shit to do. Right,
which ones to touch and not fuck with.
You had to be smart.
So you could, and then like you know, putting your own fucking music on there as well, and
make your own playlist every time you cut on my profile. This is my favorite song.
I had to be on shuffle.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Black Eyed Peas was on mine. Let's get it started in here. It was lit.
I know for a fact Marcus probably had one of those cartoon SpongeBob pictures as his MySpace profile picture.
Oh shit, cartoon SpongeBob.
Oh, it wouldn't be cartoon SpongeBob? My bad, cartoon Godzilla.
It was the Hulk.
Oh, excuse me.
It was the Hulk.
It was still a cartoon.
It was 100% the
It was
Hulk.
still a cartoon. He gives me those
count.
vibes. You know the people who draw them gangster SpongeBob pictures, and he had on chains and like grills and shit?
Yeah, we used to have it on t-shirts.
Right, period.
We used to have it on t-shirts, man.
Or blood in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I used to live for that shit.
That's fucking crazy.
Bugs Bunny sitting on a pile of money.
I did have a Bugs Bunny one.
I want to say I had a Bugs Bunny.
Oh, this cool. Bugs Bunny posted up doing some hood rat shit.
I had the Scooby-Doo one.
I had this shirt with a Bugs Bunny with like a bunch of carrots on the table. He was dressed up like Scarface.
I'm dead as fuck.
And then they'd be like, you can't wear that shirt at
I
school.
was like, what?
Right.
What do you mean? It's carrots.
Man.
Carrots.
24
carrots.
That's funny.
It's fucking insane.
People, the teachers were very weird back in the day for shit like that. Like, first of all, you don't even listen to this type of music, or you don't even know what the fuck's going on in this type of like. You just think it's bad.
Right.
Y'all grew up without having to go to. Wait, so in like middle school and high school, did y'all have dress code?
Yeah.
I had to wear a uniform.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And I had a uniform in elementary school, in middle school, and high school. We could wear what we want, but it was like still to a certain T.
It was high school was very more limited. You could come in wearing flip flops or whatever like that. You just couldn't wear spaghetti straps and shorts.
Not Memphis. It was
Not
uniform, elementary on through high school. Uniform.
Yeah.
Was it only one school?
Was it only one?
Damn, you tried the fuck out of him.
No. Because the reason why I asked it, because like I went to an elementary school in Alabama for like literally 2 months, but it was a K through 12 type of school.
Let's see.
So
Nah.
I actually got lost on the bus one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got on the wrong bus. It took me some random ass fucking place. I could have been murdered.
They don't check your stuff on the first
My
day of school.
motherfucking uncles didn't even check for me, bitch.
What?
Like,
No,
I went
no.
to the same goddamn school. These motherfuckers ain't look for me.
No, I mean like you.
I didn't even go to home with them. One of the motherfuckers had a truck.
Bro.
I didn't get on the same bus with them.
You
I just
didn't
hopped
have
on
a
some random ass
process
bus.
where like they told you your bus for the day.
No.
You don't remember to
Not at
ask when
all.
you got on the bus when you picked you
I
up.
thought I got on the right bus.
Damn, that's crazy.
I thought I was there.
I'm a
fucking
veteran
crazy.
bus rider, child. And that's crazy. I ain't never been through that.
I wasn't. I went to.
Were you always dropped off at school?
Well, after that, I went to like pretty much like a neighborhood school. I was always walking to school.
Oh, cool.
Not really ever. Sometimes we would be dropped off if we ended up moving a little bit further away, but most of the time we just walked to school every day.
That's cool.
And then we walked from the school to the rec center. There was no adult supervision.
Those times were probably real smooth.
Outside of the crossing guards, there were no adult super. Sometimes they would have other students be crossing guards. Like,
That's
so you know what I'm saying?
wild.
Like, fucking absolute bananas. And then we used to go to this fucking
Absolutely bananas.
fucking bananas, because there was like 3 streets that you could mainly walk down to get to the rec center. On the far street, nobody really liked to walk down there, and I don't even know if this is true to this day. It's probably just one like little kid myths that there was a pedophile that lived in one of the houses. So you just like, don't go down that house because old man Charlie gonna get you, type shit. If I don't fucking know, crazy. But then there was also like this store called VT Clark's. Some of the best Cubans in the world, man. I don't know if it's still the case anyways, because you know what I'm saying, it's been 20 years.
20 years, yeah.
But best Cubans, and that's when candy used to be like 25 cents.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They had the gum cigars. I don't know if y'all remember those.
Wow.
Fucking
My mama never
crazy.
looked like them.
I used to get $1 every day for like the snack line. You used to ball out, boy. You used to get hot Cheetos, a drink, fucking gum, cigar.
So
used to walk around like Al Capone.
That is so cool.
If I wanted to save up an extra $1, I could get a Cuban. Cubans were like $2, bro.
Isn't it crazy how shit used to be so sweet back then? It's just like
Fucking
the fact that
phenomenal.
you're like there was no adult supervision and you didn't feel like you were unsafe.
No, I
It was
just
prob-
found
it was
out that
probably
like
bad, but, like-
Chauncey and his family were like left alone at the age of 5 and 6. Latchkey kid ass motherfuckers
Oh,
over
I was
here.
a
Hello, I
latchkey
was
kid,
left.
too.
I was a latchkey kid. Lock the door. Don't open the door for
My
nobody.
mom worked like 3 jobs,
Open the door for
bro.
nobody.
I was also a latchkey kid, but like my older stepbrothers were still like 5, 6 years older than me. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
So it's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
they're 10. Probably still shouldn't be watching all these kids, but we mainly went to the rec center, and then just on the weekends, my mom would work or some shit like that, and that's when we'd be left alone. But yeah, man, no supervision or anything. Fucking crazy ass life.
No, it's not. It's cool to think about. I think it's pretty neat. The fact that I think back, I used to walk up and down my street just to go back and forth to the bus. The fact that I went to the same school with the same people for like 18 freaking years.
That
It's
is
weird seeing them being all grown adults and thinking about how we used to literally like in this middle of the freaking woods place be and have fun in the middle of the woods. Like playing outside, getting ringworm in our toes and shit. Like what the hell?
Oh yeah.
Shit's crazy.
The neighborhood life of playing manhunt till 2 a.m. as a fucking 10-year-old.
You don't have to be that late.
Fucking,
You weren't told to come inside when the street lights came on.
I miss catching fireflies.
remember
We didn't have street lights,
We
so
didn't-
as
I
soon
didn't
as the
have
sun went down,
fireflies
you have to be
down
Yeah,
here.
I was
inside.
gonna say y'all don't have fireflies.
We
in
turned
Florida,
our
do y'all?
whole apartment complex into like a water fight one time. Like
What?
everybody
That's
was
crazy.
shooting water at it. Is me and my brothers. We don't know how it started, but we started that shit, and
That's
everybody
funny.
was throwing water at each
Our
other.
house used to kind of be like the spot, you know what I'm saying? We had a trampoline, we had dogs that people like to play with, and then like there was me and like, you know what I'm saying, 5 other step siblings. So we always had something going on, either a game of football, baseball, basketball,
Some-
manhunt, some shit like that. So it was always just the spot to be at.
That's fun.
There was one spot that we lived in where there across the street was this giant fucking field filled with like just tall ass grass, like fucking 6 feet tall. Not 6 feet tall, maybe like 5 feet tall. We used to play manhunt in there. That was dangerous as fuck, bro. We don't know what the fuck was in that grass. Could have been snakes all over the fucking place.
Right.
We just running through it.
Childhood innocence, bro. It's crazy.
Childhood innocence.
I know
Great.
right now, looking at a pile of tall grass, the first thing I think about is there's snakes in there. What's gonna get on my pants?
We used to
this gonna be
fucking ride
itchy.
our bikes everywhere, completely unsupervised. Just
Bikes with
hop
no
on a
helmets
bike and just
go.
take off, bro.
Yeah.
Just go. You're right.
Not worried about anybody picking us up or anything
Not
like that.
getting
So like,
lost or nothing. Like
Getting
I feel like
snatched.
kidnappers really had a surge probably somewhere in between 2003 and 2010.
because
they
it was,
weren't
niggas
popping
was out. They
before
was
that.
outside.
Me and my homeboy used to go and sell candy like at like fucking 13 and 14. Like fucking used to hop on the bus, drive
That's
the bus to
OD.
like a whole other area like by ourselves.
Just hop on a bus.
Just
That's
hop on the bus,
crazy.
just fucking
Let's go sell candy.
Bro, yeah, man, I used to do that shit a lot before I moved out here. That shit was fucking crazy. Like, I'm so blowed that I was allowed to do that. I'm like, bro,
Right,
going from like just like how it is, like we're in Tampa now, going to like fucking Gibsonton by myself, like
In a
on
bus.
like,
On a
you know what
bus
I'm
for
saying,
hours.
like type shit, like yeah,
Right, catching like 3 connecting fucking
3 buses?
bus
No, it was
rides.
just one bus.
Oh, it was
that
just
took-
one straight
yeah, I
bus?
only had to
Oh,
take
okay.
one bus,
Oh,
so
that's
yeah, it
nice.
was always good. Like,
You don't have to
yeah.
stop at a transit center and get
Right.
another bus.
Yeah,
Transit centers are fucking.
Been there,
They're
done that.
wild characters
Hell
at
yeah.
transit centers.
Crazy
right.
ass people be over there at the bus stations.
yeah, man, that shit was fucking crazy. I was so blue. I'm like, when I think about that shit now, like, how the fuck was I able to do this? Like, cause I would not let my kid do this shit. Like,
Not, I would not at all.
how the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Like we used to, so the world's best candy, you know what I'm saying, the chocolate bars and shit like that.
Oh, the
Going-
world's best, the ones you...
Yeah,
the school
Did
ones.
they sell for $1 and shit like that? Going by ourselves. No, my mom wasn't with me. My stepdad wasn't with me. Just going door to door selling this shit. Easily, accessibly kidnappable. That's all. I used to mow lawns, just walking up and down the road, knocking on people's fucking doors.
Wow.
Can't
It
do
was
that
a
now.
different
Feel like you can't
time.
do that now.
It was a completely different
did
time.
that shoveling some snow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. He grew up in the North.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know nothing about the North.
The North.
We cut lawns down here.
Yeah, we cut lawns down here because, you know what I'm saying, it rains too much. And next week, got to get that bitch cut again.
Yep.
We got to shovel snow.
$20 for the front, $20 for the back.
Yep. Might get lucky and they pick up all the rocks and sticks too before they do it.
Yeah.
If you get a really good kid.
I did rake a lot of leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did rake a lot of leaves. Autumn was a bitch.
I bet. I fucking bet. Making
That's
some
wild.
leaf piles, jumping in them.
Not
that shit was
comfortable.
kinda-
Not comfortable at all, bruh.
I mean, yeah, because it
It was a
It does
if the
hold
pile
you.
is not big enough, it's not
The
comfortable.
pile's
Yeah.
not big enough.
Yeah.
Well, even if that, it's still just leaves. It doesn't really
I don't
like.
weigh that much.
That's why you got that fucked up hip now, because you be hitting the
I'm
ground
dead.
like that, bro.
That's so
Jumping hip in the ground.
That's not how that happens.
Right, you have to call him out like that, talking about his hip.
I don't weigh nothing,
I
so
was-
the leaves actually help me. So
It's a little bit of cushion.
right, I probably weighed like 85, 90 pounds probably back then. Like, you know.
Still, bro. I
Them
remember,
leaves was comfortable.
I remember jumping in them bad boys and like, damn, bro, that ground is right there.
Nah, it's still there.
That ground is right there.
Nah, I found
Ain't
this
going
out
nowhere.
too, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a bigger pile.
Right. Was able to see snow and all that shit.
I used to dig tunnels through the snow if it was deep enough.
Yeah.
You guys also had like BB guns readily accessible to you, didn't you?
I did have a
Oh, I
BB
did.
gun.
Well, I did. It wasn't until my dad got one.
My mom shot me with a fucking BB gun.
Oh, damn.
I was 5 years old. She shot me with a fucking BB gun.
That shit.
Broke blood and
It
skin
wasn't
and all
the
that.
plastic one
The
either.
hell no, it was the metal
It was
BBs.
the metal BBs. It was
Yeah.
that Daisy
No, I
one.
never had a BB gun though.
No, I
Yeah.
thought you did. I thought you did.
No, I never had a BB gun. I ain't have a BB gun until I moved out here.
I was fucking with BB guns a lot until one time I was sitting there shooting a tree and I shot at a tree and I watched that fucking bitch come back at me and I was like, all right, I'm gonna put
That's
this bitch
enough.
down. I almost lived the Christmas story. Is that the? You know what I'm saying? I almost lived that whole fucking scenario, bro.
You'll shoot your eye out. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. I was like, all right, I'm not shooting this motherfucker. It was the pump one. Yeah.
The pump.
Oh man, I love the pump one, bro. That's the
Nah.
best
I
one.
used to go to my uncle and be like, pump it real good for me.
Me and my homie used to do that shit. Like pump it 2-3 times. That's probably about as much as we'll pump it. We're fucking run around in the backyard.
Pop, pop.
Shit,
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
crazy. Acting a fool. That shit hurt.
Nah, I didn't get my first BB
Even with
gun.
the little 2-3 pumps, that shit hurt.
Have you guys heard about the new like type of laser tag? It's not really laser tag. It's taser tag. So like when you
Not
get
with
hit, it's like a small jolt.
Nope.
Wow.
I'm good.
I don't know if I'm about that.
I'm about that.
I'm not trying to get
I'm
possessed.
about that, and I'm gonna be a
I feel
big
like,
target.
I feel like it'll just be like a TENS unit, like, you know what I'm saying, like a
Yeah.
little, you know,
Yeah.
Oh, like
Yeah.
a
Like
little,
vibrate.
Yeah,
like
it's not a
shock
full
wave from
taser.
like a
the-
little
Yeah.
jump, like, you know what
little
I'm
gum
saying?
trick thing.
Yeah,
Oh, a little zippity zoop.
yeah.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Sounds lit.
I wonder. That's what I got shot with at that
Oh
Halloween Horror Nights.
Wow.
You got hit with a taser at Halloween Horror Nights?
Crazy bitch.
It wasn't
had to,
taser. It was. I was in. Went to
Oh, you
Halloween
were talking
Horror
about
Nights.
the time where they hit you with the
Yeah,
air.
the dude pulled out the gun.
Yeah, it hit you with the air pressure
thought you
bullets
died.
type shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
that's OD.
That shit shocked the
That's
fuck out of
definitely
me. I was
airsoft, man.
terrified.
So yeah, I guess give us a little bit more detail on that, Marcus. Like, how did that scenario really fall out?
So I went to Halloween Horror Nights. They got all the haunted houses. We ended up at this Purge haunted house. Now usually I'm not easily scared. Like I like to go to Halloween Horror Nights because I like the little adrenaline rush. I think it's funny seeing other people get scared, but usually I don't. Someone might jump out in front of me and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, you got me. But this one time, Purge haunted house, and I swore this one was gonna be the wackest one because Purge is a shitty movie, anyways. So I go in there, we're walking, and it's really boring at first. It's just Purge theme shit, and this dude, he's sitting at a pedestal dressed up as like some military guy, and he's sitting there talking about how the government is fucking us, and the Purge is a lie, rah rah rah, this that, and the third. I'm like, all right, I'm not listening to no more of this nigga's bullshit. So I turn away, and then I turn back around. All of a sudden, this nigga's pulling an M16 out of his inventory.
Listen, out of
You heard the verdict.
He pressed start, moved over to his inventory section.
Because I swear this nigga, I don't know where he pulled it from, but whoop, inventory swap. pulled the M16 out, aimed it straight at me, said dot 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 dot, and I felt every boop 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 right in my chest. Bro, I fell back. It was like, oh, who let this nigga in?
Yo, I'm not even gonna make it home. Oh man, get the fire trucks out here. Where the wee woos at?
I dead ass like somebody really snuck into Halloween Horror Nights dressed as one of the fucking Purge actors and just started shooting people. Like,
hey man, you never know these days.
Shit.
Damn, Marcus died, bro. Marcus died that night.
He literally died. He saw his life flash before his eyes. All that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that got me. Oh man.
Damn, Marcus, that's fucking insane. I don't know how I would have reacted to that shit.
I thought I was shot.
To be honest, I probably would have felt the same way. But I would have been like, boy, instant. I just would have been like, yo, man, like I would have touched right where them bullets went.
Exactly.
Yo, do I see blood?
I was looking for holes, man. I was like, oh my god.
I would have lifted the shirt up real quick. Oh,
because you don't feel the pain at first. You was like, all right, it's
exactly,
the shock,
right? That's exactly how you think about it. It's like, yeah, man, that's the shock. I need to be looking for a bullet hole, bitch.
Look for entry and exit.
Right. Fuck yes, bro. Did he get me in my legs even though I felt it in my chest? Maybe that's the shock, boy. Like, maybe he shot me in the leg.
Right, man. Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Funny as fuck.
There was one time I had a haunted house back in the day, fucking travel around the neighborhood for Halloween and shit like that, trick or treating. Mm-hmm. There was a haunted house down like a few blocks away, and you could hear the chainsaw going off. I was like, I'm not fucking with chainsaws. I'm not going in there if there's a chainsaw. And it was either one of my brothers or somebody had like talked me into it. It was like, no, like this isn't the chainsaw house. That's a different house. And then somebody like went through and then there was no chainsaw. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'll go through it then. Mm-hmm. I'm saying no big deal. Turns out it took them a really long time to get through that house. It didn't look like that long of a fucking house, but holy shit, they did the fuck out of that haunted house, bro. Yeah. They did a good ass fucking job. But you know, you're traveling through, you know, crazy people off to the side and, you know, doing their crazy shit. And I'm thinking I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, as long as there's no chainsaws, I'm fucking perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. We get out of the house and we're like walking around to the other side of the house to actually leave, and you hear that motherfucker start up, bro.
There you go.
Right, but and fucking dude chasing us off from the side corner. I've never ran so fucking fast in my life, guys.
Shit.
In my fucking life, I left everybody.
That's what you did.
Nope.
You hit the flash on them.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yes. Fuck boy.
Fuck boy.
Fucking speed.
I don't like getting scared. I'm a punk. I worked Hollow Scream at Busch Gardens, and the rule is if you are an employee, you're not supposed to be scared. The actors are supposed to know that shit. Mm-hmm. I'm scared of clowns. Why the fuck they have me working the motherfucking clown house?
Are you afraid of mimes?
Mimes and clowns are two different things.
No, that's why I'm asking.
Mimes are black and white clowns.
Mimes are worse because they don't talk.
Well, first of all, can we not try and just, you know, make the horror even worse than it already is for clowns for me? But it's like, the reason why I don't like clowns is because
they're just doing their job, Keisha.
No, it's not. I don't know how to explain it. It's the fact that their face is there. It's like their face is not covered.
But there's another face?
No, it's still their face. It's supposed to make them like distinguish. It's just the fear alone. I think it was just because I was young and I wasn't supposed to be watching what I was watching, and that's why I got scared because it was it. But it's also just the fact that I don't know. I had a recurring nightmare also that further cemented the fact that clowns are scary because every single time I had this dream, it was the same scenario. I'm running up flights and flights of stairs to a top of a very tall building, and there's a clown laughing and running after me. The laugh and the running consistently through the top of the stairs until shut up. No, but it was more sinister than that. It was a little scarier than that. Like, you know,
that was just a really good clown laugh that I didn't know I had in me.
Look at you, man of many talents.
He'll
No,
never
but
be
it's
able to do it again.
But it's like really, it was really sinister and scary. And it's like at the top of the building, every single time that motherfucker chased me off, and I jump and I literally see the ground and I wake up. It was the same dream every single time. So it's just like, I don't know. They just freak me out. It's just like at no point do you know what they're gonna do. I don't know. That's the only reason why. Now, mimes, I've never really thought of mimes because I always think of funny French movies where it's just the mime sitting there with his little, right, in the box. I think they're humorous because they're black and white. I don't know why. But clowns, I don't know. And then the phenomenon of clowns, just like dressing up and like standing in places. That happened in my county.
2016 was great. That was a great
Fuck
year for clowns.
Fuck all
I'm
of
gonna
that
be
shit.
serious,
No, absolutely not. No.
Fucking phenomenal. I don't know what happened that year, but I was enjoyed.
It didn't make any
thoroughly
sense.
enjoying it.
There was no point. Why
Clowns
would you
just
dress up as a
popping up
clown
randomly.
just to stand there and not fucking do anything? Just sit there and be scary.
Why not? They're just doing their job.
You mean to tell me somebody hired this random clown to show up in the middle of the night at somebody's house and just stand there?
It's a job of passion.
Bro. All clowns, professional or aspiring, can suck my dick.
And on that note.
And your exes.
That's hilarious. I don't have nothing though. But yeah. We are going to call it though for the day, guys. It was good having you guys on. Definitely have to come back more, Marcus.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of
No
course.
problem.
Keisha,
Thank you for bringing the bubbly personality. Marcus, thank you for being Mochahannes. We appreciate you.
We also got to release, you know what I'm saying, get that edit done of that pre-episode we did with Keisha.
The pre-episode of Keisha is really fucking funny.
Right, we went back and listened to it. That shit's fucking hilarious.
There's a pre-episode.
There's a pre-episode that we were doing of a test recording.
We were doing our test recordings.
Oh, classic.
It's the one where I called you a colonizer.
Oh my gosh.
It was like, I might be a Confederate.
But I'll be damned if I met a colonizer.
Throw the fuck back. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Drop that shit.
That shit's hilarious.
Eventually. But all right, guys, take it easy. This is, again, Sundays with the Boys, your favorite radio show about nothing, Tampa Bay's #1 rated R podcast. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, or if you're listening and you'd like to join us for one of our sessions, calling in on our Podbean Live or anything like that, feel free to go ahead and send us out a message on our at sundaysneverfeltbetter@gmail.com. Remember to go to our GoFundMe page, leave a small donation or anything like that. Give us tips, tricks, what you'd like to hear from us later on in the future. This is officially Teddy signing off.
Chauncey.
Keisha signing off. See you later.
Marcus, peace.
All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.